Fanboy124 here, or Zorro Fanboy Reactions. Oh man, I'm still in the habit of saying it, man. How we doing, everybody? Hope everyone's having a happy and wonderful new year. I really do. 2021. Hopefully, all of the bitter and disgusting and hateful parts of 2020 are behind us, and we can move into a new year fresh and hopefully better off as a whole. I hope so, for everyone's sake. I don't know if we will. I'm doubtful, but I'm hopeful, if that makes any sense. Doubtful, yet hopeful. And I think that's the way we need to be, man. Shout outs to everyone on Twitch and on YouTube who's checking out the streams. We're going to be here to talk about, obviously, Chapter 1000 is a big chapter number. There's a lot of things I wanted to talk about post-stream, but didn't get a chance to. So I'm going to get into that. For everyone who was asking me in the comment section, I should be in Brago's top 30. I kind of want to lead the stream into his stream, so like I can get all the viewers and then host him. So basically like around 9:50ish, 9:45, 9:50ish. Oh, I'm sorry, like 10:20ish because he's starting at 10:30. So like around 10:20, I'm gonna end the stream and then I'll host him, or I'll do something. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna do something. Man. It's gonna be cool. I've been working on my list. Here's a sneak peek of the list. You saw it for a second. Here. That's my list. I have so many names crossed out. Like, no, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Bro, my list is a mess. It's going to be chaos. So definitely tune in after this stream for Brago's stream. Yo, what's good? What's good, chat? How's everybody doing? Hope everyone had a safe and happy new year. I really do. What's up, everybody? Am I tired? No. In fact, the opposite. I actually had a wonderful sleep. I worked all day yesterday, from 11 to 11. It was a struggle. New Year's Eve was a struggle. But yeah, I had a good time. Once I got off work, you know what I'm saying? I had a little bit of fun, but it was nuts, dude. It was nuts, bro. MMJ, thank you for the follow, man. Much appreciated. You want honorable mentions? Are we gonna do honorable mentions during the stream? Because I don't want to give it away now. Do I want to give it away now, guys? You want honorable mentions? Oh boy, I'm gonna get in trouble for my honorable mentions. I'm gonna get in so much trouble for my honorable mentions. What? You didn't have this person in your top 30, bro? It was hard. Like 1 through I'll say 1 through 16 was a breeze for me. 1 through 16, no problems. No problems, bro. No issues whatsoever. Once I got from 17 on, I don't know, actually 17, 18, 19 weren't too bad. I got my list right here. More like 22 on was like, 22 to 30 was like, oh man, that's tough, bro. Anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, Brago's streaming a top 30 strongest One Piece character stream. So everyone's gives their, in the stream gives top 30s, top 30 lists of their strongest characters in One Piece. I'm not power scaling, although I am capable, more than capable of giving a fantastic list. Power scaling isn't my thing. I'm not huge into oh, this guy going to beat Goku, bro. Totally, man. Bro, one shot in Goku, easy, bro. I don't do that. I'm not into huge into power scaling, but it is fun. It is fun. Oh, you want me to give one honorable mention? I'll have to think about that. MMJ1997 says, "What's up? This is my first time in being your stream. The first time I watched your video was chapter 957. Then I subscribed to your channel because I loved your reaction to the chapter." Man, 957. That was a long time ago, man. Thank you for sticking around, bro. I forgot what chapter that even was. To be honest, I'm glad you enjoyed it though. Yes, Make Capone bless us. If my hat's over there, I don't feel like getting it. My hat. May he bless us in the new year. You want an honorable mention? I have an honor. All right, I'll give you an honorable mention. I'll give you an honorable mention for my top 30. An honorable mention for my top 30 is Sanji. There we go. I'm gonna get a lot of shit. I tell you, I'm gonna get a lot of shit. I'm gonna get a lot of shit. But gonna get a lot of shit. But that's an honorable mention. Is Sanji for sure. So look forward to the rest of that list. Okay, but he was close. You have to understand. There were like 6 or 7 characters that I was in my mind debating who should be 30, and Sanji was one of those characters. Like, he was very, very close. Like, legitimately very, very close. It really depends on, because pre-raid suit, right? He had no business being on the list. No business. He did nothing to deserve that list. Nothing. Pre-raid suit. Post-raid suit, it depends on how you want to scale him. How much stronger has he become since that? That's really your debate. Like, he hasn't really done anything that impressive with the raid suit yet, but you know something's on the horizon. So if this list was made like 3 months in the future, maybe with Sanji doing more stuff, then maybe, okay, you can say he deserves it. But as of right now, I just don't see it. There are too many people ahead of him on this list that have either achieved more or have incredible potential to have achieved more. It's crazy. Okay, I'm not going to make this entire stream about my list because we're here to talk about more than just power scaling. But what's up, everybody? Are any scabbards on my list? I don't know. You're just going to have to see. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Izo with the pistol might be on the list. You never know. You'll accept the list if Zoro's number 30? Okay. People are about to hate my list. People are about to be so mad at my list. Because I have to ask Brago a couple of questions, because this might change my list, okay? Are we counting dead characters? Do dead characters count? And if dead characters count, then I don't know how that would work when you're matching them up with characters that are in the present timeline. So that's another thing. For example, does Odin get on the list? Could Odin, you know what I'm saying? Do I include Odin? I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should. Is that fair? If Odin is included or should be included, then he probably deserves to be in top 30 then. I would have to switch my list around, but... Ace? Whitebeard? I would have to ask Brago about that. So there we go. No dead characters? Okay. That makes things a lot easier then. So I didn't include dead characters. So that's good. He said that numerous times. Look, he didn't tell me, okay? I didn't know. Now I know. All right, I know now. I gotta work on it, okay? I think there's one dead character in there. All right. All right. When will you see our top 30? Definitely tune into Brago's stream. It's gonna be literally after I'm done streaming. I'm gonna get off around about 10:30 when Brago starts streaming. I'll literally raid him with whoever's left of this stream, and then I'll jump into the call with Brago. Yeah, you'll see me. You see me on that list. I'll be there. I'll be there giving my top 30 in Brago stream. So that should be a lot of fun. Should be a lot of fun. Name one character who's overrated. In what respect? Like overrated in terms of how strong people think they are. Overrated in terms of like their character, like maybe not as interesting as people think. Like overrated in what way? That's the question. Yeah, man. Why is it so late? I didn't schedule the stream, man. I'm sorry. It's Brago. But even if you miss the stream, you can. I'm sure the VOD will be available after the stream ends, so you can watch it right after. And when you wake up, it'd be good to wake up to. You know? Yeah, the most difficult thing was like 27 to 30 was like, oh, bro, there were so many good characters that could make this list. Because you not only have to see like what they did at the time that they were introduced, but like have they gotten stronger post time skip? You know, have they learned hockey? Some characters you can make that debate. So we're gonna have to see. All right, send nudes. I'm not even gonna answer that question, bro. You gotta relax. Can't I make a video on my top 20? Well, I mean, I could make a separate video, but I already told Brago I was going to be in his stream and do my top 30 on his stream, so. I mean, if you really want, if the demand is there from my own separate video, like going over my reasonings and discussing why I put characters where, if you guys want to see that, then I'll upload that sometime after Brago does his list, or does his stream rather, so. I'll do it. If that's what you really want, your boy will come through. I'll do it for you guys. Who is the strongest woman in One Piece besides Big Mom? I know. I like how you guys are asking questions that are poking at what could be on my list. You're very slick, very slick. I see what you guys are doing, man. I see what you guys are doing. If I answer, then it reveals my hand, so I'm not gonna answer. I really want to answer, and I'm bad at keeping secrets, but literally the stream is happening in 2 hours, so yeah. Let's just say when it comes to characters introduced in this arc, I tend to lean against being a prisoner of the moment. I generally like to see a character show something before I put them on a list, or show something before I put them above other people who have proved more on the list, if that makes sense. With very few exceptions. There are exceptions to that rule, but yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. So I'm not just gonna like, a lot of people like they see the new characters and they automatically want to put them like, at the front of the line. I'm like, oh, whoa. Hey there, son, you gotta earn your place on that line, baby. You gotta earn your place on that line. So calm down. Calm down. Who is my top 5 favorite list? You need 5 favorite characters in One Piece? It switches. It switches from day to day, man. It really does. Today, what am I feeling like today? What is the character du jour I'm feeling at the moment? Okay, so in no particular order, but we all know number 1 is Zorro. Number 1 is always gonna be Zorro. No one's topping my boy. I'm Zorro fanboy for a reason, okay? So Zorro's number 1. Number 2, it switches. It switches. Number 2 is gonna be Aokiji. Number 2 is Aokiji. I fucking love Aokiji. I think he's such an interesting character. He's got so much going on that you don't know what's happening behind the scenes. He's working so many angles. There's so much intrigue with Aokiji. His personality super interesting and fascinating. Definitely one of the more unique Marines out there. So Aokiji's my number 2. Plus his Devil Fruit and his introduction was incredible. When Aokiji came up and just bodied the entire Straw Hat crew, everyone was shook, bro. This man is just built different, man. Aokiji is my number 2. Number 3 is actually Blackbeard. I fucking love Blackbeard. Yes, he's an evil asshole. We all want him to get his ass whooped at some point. You know. But what I mean when I say that I love Blackbeard is I love his role. He's a villain. He's supposed to be a villain. You're supposed to dislike him. But he plays off of Luffy so well. He's a perfect foil to Luffy because he's like Luffy in so many ways. His introduction was a perfect kind of... It was almost like... It wasn't very subtle, but it was a very interesting way of introducing a foil character to your main character, right? Because Luffy and Blackbeard, like, everything that Luffy said that he liked, Blackbeard said that he hated. Everything Blackbeard said that he liked, Luffy said he hated. So it was actually like a perfect way to showcase, if not very subtle, but a perfect way to showcase how they're so very different, but also so very similar in the same ways. And I love the fact that he is the most piratey pirate in all of One Piece. He is, he really is. He's like Luffy in a lot of ways that people don't want to even admit. Like, Luffy won't cross certain lines, but Blackbeard has the same end goal. He wants to become the Pirate King, right? He wants that. He wants to rule. He wants to, you know what I'm saying, be that dude. But how he goes about it is a difference between him and Luffy, right? I really like Blackbeard quite a lot, and I'm always happy to see him show up. So, Blackbeard's my number 3. Number 4 is tough, man. Number 4 is tough. There's a lot of good options. You've got characters like Mihawk. You've got characters like Sanji that are up there. Oh, man, that's really difficult. Katakuri. Oh, man, that's really tough. That's really tough, man. So that's what 3, 4, and 5 I always struggle with because those 3 characters are my next 3 favorites. I just don't know what order to put them in. So I'm gonna say that number 1, number 2, and number 3 are set in stone, and the other 3, you know, are my top 6. Katakuri, Sanji, and Mihawk. There you go. In terms of my favorites. So there you go. That's my top 5/6. There you go. Zoro's number 1, of course. Zoro's number 1. I mean, come on. Yes. Katakuri gang, stand up. Absolutely. My boy. Condorianos, he almost made the list. He almost made the list. My top minor/gag characters. I mean, I don't think Buggy is a minor character by any stretch of the imagination. And Buggy's in my top 10 favorites as well. But Buggy's my favorite gag character, if you want to call him a gag character. Buggy's definitely number 1. For sure. For sure. But he's not a minor character, so I don't think that quite answers your question. But I don't know. Minor characters that are funny gag characters? I don't know. Minor characters. Like, how would you define a minor character? Someone said Bonchan. Bonchan I don't think is a minor character. That's the thing. Like, Bonchan's a pretty significant character. Yo, Mavis Street, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. As you can see, we're trying to get to 1,500 subs by the end of the next couple months. So, or not 1,500 subs, 1,500 followers by the end of the month. If we got 1,500 subs by the end of the month, I'd be parading naked in the streets. But no, that's not that's not happening. followers. My favorite minor. Someone said Duval. That's a good one. Duval's a good one. Don Quixote. That was a good choice. Senor Pink is good, but I don't think he was a gag character. I think his backstory is incredibly serious. So I can't really say him either. Cavendish, maybe? Would that count? Richie the Lion? Maybe that counts? I don't know. Richie the Lion, why not? But Bartolomeo, I think, is ultimately going to be more important. Yeah, I guess Cavendish is too important to call him a line. Yeah, see, that's the thing. What do you define as a minor character? I'm trying to think. The The Nyaban brothers are not a gag character. They're hilarious in all the wrong ways, if you want to call them a gag character. But no. I will give Cavendish credit. I didn't give him his respect during my live reaction. He did get a mention from Ace that he was doing big things. So, shouts out to Cavendish, I suppose. That chief is very lucky, Enarusama. I'm very, very bitter about that. He got into the Robin cleavage. Very lucky man. The goat Helmeppo. Okay. Okay, sure. Helmeppo. Fuck it. Oh man, Sengoku's goat, bro. Never given an explanation as to what happened with that goat, why it was even there. It's just there. Why does Oda shit on Big Mom? I don't know why you're asking me that. That's a question for Oda, but I don't know. I've taken that into account for my top 30. Let's just put it that way. I'm thinking about making a Big Mom video, so keep an eye out for that. I've been writing notes, rereading some parts. I have a couple thoughts about Big Mom. Not necessarily about portrayal, but how I think she's going to be handled going into the future. So definitely look forward to that video because I'm working on it currently. Karu's good too. I like Karu's pretty great. I did like Karu very much, actually. That's a good choice too. Yo, send nudes. I mean, if you're into Dedan, by all means. I mean, she's sure, man. She is certainly thick, so have fun with that, bro. Is Onimaru on my top 30? As much as I love the boy Onimaru, he is not in my top 30. I could say that. That's not a spoiler. I think most people would have assumed that was going to be the case. He is best boy. You love to see Onimaru, but he's not in my top 30, I'm afraid. Sorry. Yeah. Dedan Dumb Thick. I mean, 3 words I didn't expect to ever hear in my chat or out of my own mouth, but fuck it, man. I guess that's true. Interesting, Alpaca Man. I wouldn't be surprised if people put Batman in their top 30 if they consider the anime canon. But Batman in your top 30, why not? Fuck it. Fuck it. I don't know what possibly I can claim. I mean, obviously Sanji's durability in the raid suit is much higher. To the fact where, he took less damage from the king attack, right? Because of the raid suit. So clearly it makes his durability higher, but we just haven't seen enough with it. Well, I want to see Sanji. The thing is, like, his portrayal has been pretty weak as of late. Like, pre getting tricked, you could say he was riding a high wave. But after getting tricked, it's just, ugh. Especially because a lot of his contemporaries are getting so much hype and build up, and he's, I don't know, man. I think it's really sad as someone who really likes Sanji to see him not really getting a similar type of, you know what I'm saying? A similar type of kind of highlight, I guess. Oh, I've known forever that King of Lightning puts Sanji over Zorro, but I don't know if he actually believes it. That's the one thing, like... That's the one thing, I'm not sure. Like, King of Lightning is pretty genuine dude. Like, when we talk in private, he still... Like, I think maybe he does believe it. It's hard for me to believe that someone could believe that, but... all the evidence points that I talk to him all the time. This dude really thinks that Sanji's stronger than Zoro. I don't know how you could, especially after last chapter, but you know he thinks it. So I mean, I understand he has a certain reputation to uphold, but I genuinely think he believes it. Like genuinely, I don't like. It's one thing to say I like Sanji more, right? I can understand that. I can see that. I've had people tell me reasons why. That's cool. But even like some of the most ardent Sanji fans will still, at least the rational ones at least, will admit that yeah, he might be. I might think he's cooler than Sanji, or is cooler than Zoro rather. I like him more, but I don't think he's stronger, obviously. So I mean, look. There are videos dating back to 2014, 2015 of me and Cole debating Sanji Zoro. We've done it many, many times over these last years. It's been half a decade of debates of Sanji versus Zoro and who's stronger. Honestly, I just don't care anymore. I've grown tired of constantly debating this. I don't think it's really close. If I'm being honest, I don't even think it's close. I don't think it's close. I mean, you can honestly argue. I don't necessarily believe this, but there's an argument to be made that if Yamato joins the crew, that Yamato could be above Sanji. Sanji could be the fifth strongest on the crew, including Luffy, if Yamato joins. I don't necessarily believe that. I think Sanji's right there with Jinbei, perhaps after the raid suit upgrade, but you can make that argument. No, I like I said, I agree, but like you can make that argument. I think at the end of this arc we'll see that Sanji is stronger than both of them, Jinbei and Yamato. But he hasn't shown it. Like when it comes to actual feats and things that have been accomplished post time skip, Jinbei's been showing a lot more. You can't say that Yamato's shown more, because Yamato has shown nothing other than like the flashback with Ace. But that's it. That's all I'm saying. It really depends on how strong you think he is with the raid suit. And I think the raid suit puts him above Jinbei and Yamato personally. But I can definitely see the argument where Jinbei and Yamato are stronger. I don't agree with it, but I can see it. I think if Yamato joins, it's Luffy, Zoro. Hold on, the comment jumped up. I couldn't see it. No, what happened to the comment? Let me try to find it. I lost it. Okay, I think if Yamato joins, it's Luffy, then Zoro, then Sanji, then Jinbei, then Yamato. I agree with that. I agree with that. But that's, towards the end of the arc. After this arc, I think that Sanji's going to show something really nice. He's going to, show the next level what he's got. Zoro's obviously going to do the same, and Luffy's definitely doing that as well. So all three of them are going to show something that really puts them a step above where they currently are now. And I took all of that into consideration when I made my top 30 list. I had Sanji above Jinbei and Yamato. And he didn't even crack my top 30. So, oh, I guess I kind of spoiled that Jinbei and Yamato also aren't in the top 30, but I don't care. I'm just saying. Yeah. Because the thing is, whenever like an arc happens where a person joins, they look super impressive during that arc. And then when they join the Straw Hats, they're brought down to earth. Like, if we did this conversation after Alabasta and we did our power rankings, Nico Robin would be ahead of Zoro. Maybe not Luffy. Maybe Luffy. But maybe not Luffy, right? because Nico Robin was ridiculously overpowered after like right during Alabasta. She did some crazy shit. She was restraining the crew, slapping away people's swords, and like she was just ridiculously OP, right? And then she joins the crew. She's brought down to earth, right? Frankie during Water 7 is boxing equally with Luffy, right? If you made your lists, after Water 7, you'd have Frankie up there near Luffy. Perhaps he was stronger than Zoro and Sanji, right? But then he's brought back down to earth. I think the same is going to be said if Yamato joins. I think Yamato's may seem like, oh, Yamato fought with Ace for a little while. Ooh, evenly, ooh. But the fact of the matter is, I think ultimately, Yamato is going to be below those other guys. It happens every single time, dude. Every time. With the exception of maybe Usopp. Usopp was never like that dude, even when he joined. So yeah. And I guess Brook was also, he came off the loss with Ryuma, and then Zoro beat Ryuma, so yeah, I mean, I guess Brook would also be an example of that. I agree, Yellow Jacket. The Monster Trio will always come on top. Always come on top, man. That's facts. All right, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to like the video. Hit the like button. We're talking about Chapter 1000. We're talking about a number of other different One Piece topics. Kind of just discussing things with you guys here in the chat. So if you're enjoying the stream, liking the conversation, of course, be sure to like the video. Share the video. Let people know the stream is going down. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube and on Twitch if you're really, really feeling generous. And, of course, follow me on Twitch as well. We're trying to get to, as you can see, 1,500 followers by the end or the start of February. Or sorry, by the start of March. Speaking of which, thank you, Appa Yip Yip 13. Fantastic name. Avatar the GOAT. Man, I love Avatar. I love The Last Airbender. Let me specify. Korra, not so much. I don't think Korra's bad, for the record. I just think Korra's, when you're talking about Avatar, it's just a massive drop-off. It's hard to live up to the original series, but yeah. Other than the beautiful fight choreography and animation, I really didn't care for Korra quite a lot. Sad to say. But The Last Airbender is top tier. Oh, my Twitch is twitch.tv/ZFB124. I should probably say that. All the YouTube people who are curious, the link is in the description, or my Twitch is in the description. Green Bull got the plant fruit. I don't know. Like, the thing is, like, people are making the assumptions based off of green, right? Oh, green must be earth-based, or green must be plant-based. But the thing is, like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not so sure. Like, would Oda be that obvious? Yo, Dougie 2K, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated, man. I don't know. I don't think, like, if Naruto can make, like, basically what the plant fruit would be broken with Hashirama, I think that, Green Bull could be broken as well. I don't think you should underestimate, like, an earth-based devil fruit. Earth is could be super broken if utilized properly, or plants manipulation or something. That could be super broken. So I'm not gonna say that would be lame for him, because that could be dope. Green equals healing. I mean, we already got, like, Mancherry and her healing, so do we really want another healing-based devil fruit? And for an Admiral, I don't really see that. Yeah, I don't know. Will Zoro get Conqueror's Haki at the end of Act 3 or in Act 4? I don't think it'll happen this arc. I could be wrong. Like, Oda teased us earlier in this arc, obviously, a couple of chapters ago. Not even earlier in this arc, literally a couple of chapters ago with the Conqueror's Haki, which was incredible. But I don't think that he would do that tease and then just give him the Conqueror's Haki, or show his Conqueror's Haki, like, maybe, like, just a little bit afterwards. That would seem a little weird. Yo, Golden Ace, bro, showing off the emotes. What's good, man? What's good? Welcome to the stream. I hope so. I think he probably does have conquerors. I think it's like Oda hinted at it because he knows. He knows. He knows what he's doing. Come on. You don't think he knows? You don't think fucking Oda knows what he's doing with that? Hinting at Conqueror's Haki. Either Oda did it because he's just a super troll and wants to like rile up the Zorro fans, which is possible. Or he's setting it up, which I think is more likely. Like, the thing is, putting over Nami, there are just too many characters in the story that don't really have feats, but have been portrayed in a way where you can't not put them on the list. That's the thing. So if you're only making a list with feats or top 30 via feats, then the list would be weird, because there are so many people. Like what feats has Shanks really shown? That he clashed with Whitebeard once, and the sky split. Okay. He blocked one of Akaini's punches, okay, but what has he really done? So like I'm saying, like, if you're only concluding like feats like beating someone, then you can't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, Mihawk wouldn't even be on the list. So like, you have to take into consideration portrayal, rank, how people view them in the One Piece world. All these things are incredibly important. Is my top 30 ready for tonight, bro? I got it right here. It's a quick flash. What could it be? Oh, what could it be, bro? I have so many numbers. Like, every single number except my top 3 has been erased and changed. Every single number. Okay, my number 7 hasn't changed, but every other number besides 1, 2, 3, and 7 has been switched around. It is wild. It is wild. And for anyone who missed the stream or missed the earlier part of the stream, right? I revealed that there were 3 characters that are not in my top 30. All right? Don't kill me, guys. This is just, in my opinion, what I think is the case, okay? 3 characters. Not in my top 30. Sanji, Jinbei, Yamato. Honorable mentions. Very close. Very close, but didn't quite make it. Did not quite make it. Send Nude says, guys, for real this time. Today I saw something back in Dressrosa that is amazing. So I remember when Luffy, Zoro, and Kinemon were running with some costumes outside the Coliseum. Just hear me out. Luffy was wearing a koi costume, Zoro a cat/tiger costume, and Kinemon a frog. No, I do remember that. I saw that on Twitter. Very interesting indeed. Ben Beckman overrated? I mean, I don't see how you can say he's overrated. I mean, he hasn't done anything, but they included him in the Ace novel to a certain extent. Like, there's a lot of hype around Ben Beckman. He's clearly Shanks' number 2, so you have got to make decisions based off of that. I don't know what you mean by overrated, but yeah. I don't know. Send Nudes is continues on to say costume. What this is telling us is Luffy will kill the koi. Tigers are natural enemies of dragons, and Kinemon is a frog. Koi eat frogs, and Kinemon already lost to Kaido. Zoro's foreshadowing something. Interesting. I don't think Luffy's killing anybody, to be honest. I don't see, like, if anyone's gonna kill Kaido, it's gonna be Kid, right? I can absolutely see Kid killing Kaido when he's down and just finishing him off. But yeah, no, that's definitely something to keep an eye on. Definitely. Do I think Oda portrayed Luffy wrong for the fight against Hody? No, the only thing that you could say, right? The only thing that people have said when it comes to why or Luffy could have done things differently against the fight of Hody Jones. Like, the water made him weak, right? He couldn't do certain things in the water that he would want to. But one thing he should have probably did if he had the capabilities was go Gear 4th to destroy the Noah from coming down and destroying Fishman Island. Because he was trying to use Gear 3rd, and it wasn't enough. It wasn't going to come close, right? They got lucky that they were able to avoid catastrophe. But obviously Oda was saving Gear 4th for later. That's the only thing I'm like, Luffy could have did something different there, realistically. But other than that, I don't have any problems. Hody was using steroids. Luffy was always stronger than Hody. Like, that was showcased in the beginning of the arc when Zorro one-shot this man. Pre steroids. He one-shot him underwater. So we all know this dude wasn't really there to be a massive threat to Luffy. He was more there to kind of showcase a certain ideology that was built up due to racism and stuff like that. So yeah. Is Zorro stronger than Marco? I mean, you're gonna have to see my top 30 list to find the answer. You're gonna have to join Brago's stream in about an hour and a half, and then you'll know the answer to that question. But as of now, who knows? I don't know. Excuse me. It is hard to gauge Zoro's current level. But the way I think about it, the way to gauge Zoro's level is to kind of see where Luffy's at, and then I think Zoro's definitely weaker than Luffy. But the question is, like, how would you gauge how much weaker Zoro is than Luffy? And then decide based off of that. Because I think Zoro and Luffy are relatively close, but not like really close, but close. Close. Especially after Emma. So you have to say, okay, Luffy's here. That means Zoro's here, or here, or here. Where would you put? Where do you gauge that? So you got to kind of like compare it to Luffy. I think is the best way to do it. Especially considering, last chapter, these 5 guys are around the same level. Around. Or else they wouldn't be able to hurt Kaido. Just straight up. So you have to keep that in mind. Do I think that Oda's wasted 10 years without a good Zoro fight? I mean, wasted is a strong term. I wouldn't say he wasted 10 years, but I'd also be lying if I said that I didn't wish that, some of the fights would be a little bit more challenging or a little bit more, impressive feat-wise. I mean, Pika was a joke, kind of. Although that, slicing Pika in half was an incredible moment. I love that moment. And then the full body armament, Zoro beating him while he's using full body armament, where we haven't seen that at all in One Piece outside of Virgo. Like, literally, he's the only person outside of Virgo who's done full body armament, so that's impressive. But Pika wasn't portrayed as like that kind of guy, So Pika, whatever. Monet was just for the cool factor. Zoro's just been kind of coasting through the New World, which is a feat in its own right. But then again, the challenge hasn't been there, and I agree that there needs to be more of a challenge. So I mean, what better challenge than fucking Kaido, right? We're getting what we wanted and then some. So yeah. You think that Zoro's gonna give back Enma? I disagree. Unless, because I think that with Enma, Zoro has more potential to grow his blades even better. Like, the way I picture Zoro at the end of One Piece, he's gonna have 3 supreme grade blades, all of which are black blades. So Wado Ichimonji, which he has right now, if he turns it into a black blade, it will become a supreme grade. Enma, if he turns it into a black blade, will turn into a supreme grade. Right now, he has the Sandai Kentetsu. But keep in mind, in this arc, the Nidai is somewhere. The Nidai is somewhere around. Where is it? I don't know. But I guarantee you he's going to upgrade to the Nidai, possibly at the end of the arc as like a thank you for helping take down Kaido. So he's going to upgrade his Sandai to a Nidai. And if he can turn... And the Nidai is a better grade than a Sandai. If he turns the Sandai or the Nidai into a Black Blade, that also turns it into Supreme Grade Blade as well. So he'll have Enma, Black Blade Supreme. Wataruichi Monji, Black Blade Supreme. Nidai Getetsu, Black Blade Supreme. 3 Supreme Grade Black Blade Swords. This is going to be end of series, of course, so we still have a long time before he's able to do that. But I would not be surprised, personally, if one of the swords is turned into a Black Blade this arc. Maybe Wataruichi Monji, maybe even Enma. We'll have to see. We're going to have to see. I think Zoro's first Black Blade should be Wataruichi Monji. It should be. It would make a lot more sense because he's been with Wataruichi Monji for far longer, right? He's has a personal connection with the blade. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way I'm picturing, I could be wrong, okay? I could be wrong. But the way I'm picturing, like, the process in turning a regular sword into a Black Blade is something similar to, like, a Shikai in Bleach, right? You have to learn, not literally, like literally learning the name of the spirit in your sword, but having, like, forming a connection with it that's on a deeper level. Something spiritual. I think it would make the most sense with Wataruichi Monji more than it would Enma because he just got Enma. But it also has been said in this arc that the spirit of users of swords transfer. So you have to ask yourselves, you still have Odin's spirit within Enma. How is that going to translate into what's happening right now? I don't think Oda would just, without purpose, put that line into the story for no reason. Like the spirits transfer. Like even through death, the spirit of the user moves on, is basically following the theme of One Piece, which is inherited wills. But more in a literal sense when it comes to blades. God damn it, I got the hiccups. Okay, I'm good. I'm sorry. I just don't see Sanji with Conquerors. I'm gonna be honest. He's gonna give Wado back to Kuina. Where's Kuina? She avoided the stairs. Like, what happened? What happened with the stairs? Can you imagine if Zoro gets Yoru after beating Mihawk? There is no way Zoro's getting Yoru. No way. Like, the thing is, like, I can imagine if Zoro kills Mihawk, which I don't see happening. I think something will happen to Mihawk beforehand. But if Zoro does fight Mihawk and he kills Mihawk, right? I can see Zoro giving Mihawk, like, a burial similar to how Whitebeard was given a burial, with his glaive, like, in the stone with his tombstone with his name on it, right? I can see that as more likely of a scenario. Zoro wielding Yoru. Zoro wielding Yoru in his mouth. It just doesn't feel right. Or even in his hand. It's a two-handed blade. Nah, man. I just don't see it. It just wouldn't look. It wouldn't feel right. I don't know what's up with Tashigi. I'm not gonna answer. I'm not gonna read your full question because ew. But I don't know what's up with Tashigi, bro. I think Oda's forgotten about Tashigi. Maybe he had some sort of plans with Tashigi in the past, but he obviously decided to go and circumvent the plans and decided something else. One of the biggest disappointments is, like, one of my favorite characters, probably my top 10, is Smoker. I actually really fuck with Smoker. I really like Smoker. The way he was showcased pre-time skip, Alabasta, their connection, like, Luffy saving Smoker. Oh, that was so fantastic. And Smoker has connections with, like, obviously he saw Roger's death. He sees Luffy and Roger. There's so many great parallels with Smoker, and it just, I don't know what Oda has planned for that guy. Maybe he just gave up on him. I don't know. I really like Smoker. His introduction is so cool. He looks like this big scary guy, and then when the young girl runs into his pants, he tells the little girl, gives him some money, and is like, "Oh, I'm sorry, my pants ate your ice cream." That's like so adorable, man. I fucking love this man. I love this man, Smoker. But, you know, I don't know what Oda has planned for him. I really don't. He might have been one of my top 5 favorite characters at some point, but he's just been so sidelined. So sidelined. Nicholas Jenkins, what up, Zorro? Finally caught one of your live streams. Well, thank you for showing up. Thank you for stopping by. I'm glad you caught it. Like, I announced these streams pretty ahead of time, so I'm trying to make it easier for people to you know what I'm saying, to be like, oh, he's streaming at this time, I can jump in. If that makes sense. So I give myself at least an hour ahead of time before I start streaming, so that people see it, they can join in, ask whatever. Yo, Red Smile, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. So yeah, I try. So I might do it 2 hours in advance. I'll set up the stream 2 hours in advance next time. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to help out everyone out. What's up with Kong, bro? I don't know what the fuck is like. What is up with Kong? We haven't heard shit about Kong, man. I'll be pissed. So if someone has Kong in their top 30, they're a fraud. That's all I'm saying. They are fucking dog shit. If they have Kong in their top 30, this man has done nothing except cross his arms and look jacked like. And I guarantee the motherfucker just has some sort of like gorilla devil fruit. I don't want to give my my top 30 away putting over Nami. I'm saving that for Brago's stream, which I will be hosting or rating after this stream is done. So we're gonna go literally right from this stream right into Brago's stream. So you should all stick along for that, because we got a great cast of individuals who will be giving their top 30. It should be a lot of fun, man. It should be a lot of fun. Yeah, the stream's going to be in about... Brago has it set up for 10:30. So, yeah. It's going to be set up for 10:30, I think. It was supposed to be 10, but he pushed it back to 10:30, which is fine. I expect you all to stick around and join now, because that's going to be so much fun, bro. You're going to see mine, you're going to see Brago's, and everyone else that joins. I don't know the exact list, because I don't know if he's doing this via Discord or via Hangouts, so some people might not get in. I'm going to try to get in. I should be able to get in, but you never know. Judge top 5. I did see Cole's list, and... I saw the list. That's all I'm gonna say. Will it be uploaded? I don't know. You're gonna have to ask Brago, but it should be. The stream is gonna be like fucking 9 hours. It's gonna be so long. Me streaming beforehand, on top of what could be like a 7+ hour stream, is just like oof, oof. But we're gonna make it happen, man. Nah, I'm messing around with Cole. His list wasn't as bad as some of his tier 3s. Some of his tier 3s, man, they oh my god. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. You want me to hydrate? I got you. I'm not drinking yet. For Brago's stream, I think we did agree that we were gonna be drinking, so I'm gonna pull out the whiskey and Coke, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. Some people's lists might be so bad I might have to drink through it. We'll see. I don't know. I haven't asked anybody what's on their list. I want to be completely surprised. Oh, it's gonna be chaotic. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I still might change my list. We'll see. Legitimately, like the last day or two, I've been changing my 30 and 29s and 28s consistently. Consistently, just been like, no, this person. Oh, but this person. Oh, but this person. Bro, it's nuts. I've already said that Yamato is not in my top 30. Yamato is an honorable mention. I'm sorry. I don't have Yamato in my top 30. I just need to see more. I'm sorry. Don't kill me, okay? I don't have Yamato in my top 30. The thing with Yamato is like, I don't even have Sanji in my top 30, and I think Sanji at the end of this arc is going to be stronger than Yamato. That's the thing. So, but then again, like I said, I might, if I'm really feeling it, maybe I might, I don't know, we'll see. My top 30 is still fluid. It's not set in stone. I still have an hour and a half. You might be able to convince me. I made it top to bottom. I made it from number 1. I started number 1 and then worked my way down. And that was probably the better choice. It was probably the better choice to do. Well, the thing is, I think Yamato is joining the crew, right? I think Yamato is joining the crew, and I think that when Yamato joins the crew, you have to ask yourself, is Yamato going to be like stronger than Sanji, stronger than Jinbei, which neither of them are on my list. Neither Jinbei nor Sanji are on my list. So you have to ask yourselves, is Yamato really going to be stronger than both of them, but it's all said and done at the end of Wano? No, I don't think so. I think that the Monster Trio is going to stay the Monster Trio. They both Sanji and Zoro got power ups for a reason, and though Sanji's portrayal hasn't been great so far the last couple of chapters, I still think he is gonna do more this arc ultimately than Jinbei or Yamato. But we'll see. I could be proven wrong, but we'll see. Yeah, I can tell you Carrot's not on my list. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't think any of the minks made my list. I gotta check, but I don't think none of the minks made my list. So there you go. More information I'm giving up. Because the thing is, what have we seen from Yamato so far, right? The fight with Ace, which was off screen and we didn't actually see it, right? But the thing is, Jinbei also fought with Ace for the same amount of time. I don't have Jinbei on the list. Yo, what's up, Sen? What's good, man? I'm trying to not spoil my list while at the same time telling people I don't have on my list. That's currently what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I already reacted to the chapter a couple, like last week. I reacted to the chapter. This is just a discussion. If you want to check out my reaction, it's on my channel, so you can just find it. It's on my channel, so. But yeah. Yeah, both of the furry boys ain't on my list. Sorry, they're not. And I think when you see my list, you'll understand my reasoning why. Now, because you have to understand, right? Not only am I taking into account characters that have been shown in post-time skip, which obviously they're going to be portrayed a little bit better because hockey is more of a thing post-time skip, right? But there are some characters that you know that were introduced pre-time skip that probably have hockey post-time skip. Right? Or characters that were introduced pre-time skip that were already incredibly strong, but maybe if they were introduced post time skip, they would be on a different level. I just feel like I give some characters I think that deserve it because of scaling to the post time skip in the hockey thing. That makes sense. I don't think my list contains any fishmen. I gotta see. I mean, if you count Kaido's a fish man, technically. He's a koi man. I think he's the only fishman I have on my list. So there you go. I'm not going to say any more. I don't want to spoil too. I've already said too much. I've already said too much. You're trying to get too much out of me, guys. You're too good at this. I think a fun drinking game for the stream would be like you drink every time that someone else has the character that you have. Like, for example, if I have a character number 30 and someone else also has a character number 30, I'll drink. That would be a fun drinking game for you guys who are doing your own 30 lists and for us as streamers who have our own 30 lists. So, for example, if I have, Garp somewhere, right, and someone else has Garp at the same number, I'd be like, oh, great, Garp, we drink. That could be fun. I think that's a fun drinking game. I just came up with it on the spot, bro. 5D chess. Yeah, right. And I tell you, as we get closer and closer to number one, those drinks are gonna be flowing because people are gonna have similar top 10s or top 5s. The drinks are gonna start. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, man. Oof, no Jack. It is what it is. Like I said, number 30 had legitimately, I've been going through 7 different people. It's nuts. I don't know if we're going to do honorable mentions during the stream, but like I said, we'll see, because my list is still fluid. I'm still figuring out the last details, okay? Still figuring it out. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll get there. Apparently there are no dead characters, which I think there was a couple of people that are actually dead on my list, so I had to switch it up. But other than that, yeah, no dead characters. So that actually might move people into the top 30 that I wouldn't originally put in the top 30. So maybe even some of the people I said weren't on the list, maybe they might make it. Maybe they might make it. We'll see. Interesting indeed. Interesting indeed. Do I want Ulti or Yamato? Well, the thing is, Ulti's not joining the crew if you don't have page 1 there as well. Straight up. So I think Yamato is much more likely. I like Ulti better. I really like Ulti's personality. I think she's hilarious. Yo, Ichito, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream, man. But if you're getting Ulti, you're getting page 1. It's a team thing, so I don't know. I definitely don't think Ulti's joining. Like, I'd bet any amount of money she's not. So there we go. If I answer some of your questions here, I'm giving away my top 30, so I have to ignore them. I'm sorry. Do I want to play a game? I have to pronounce words in Italian. As an Italian, I don't want to expose myself by trying to pronounce words in a language I should speak, but I don't, so probably not. But thank you. You can put them down. If I feel like trying to pronounce them, I'll try, but I can't guarantee anything, man. People want Ulti to join? This is news to me as well. I don't know. This is news to me as well. I guess so. I guess so. But yeah, you should do your own top 30s and tell me what your some of your some like 20 to 25. Tell me your 20 to 20 25 to 30 list, like your characters from 30 to 25. I want to see your 30 to 25s in the chat. Okay? Because for me it was very difficult to come up with that list for me. Very difficult. And even now I'm struggling, like, oof. I gotta move some people around. It's like, oh. I want Yamato. No, I want Yamato too. I do like Ulti quite a lot, but I don't think that she would fit on the crew. Like, her thing is, like, she's very loyal to Kaido. She's very loyal to Kaido. She gets annoyed even at the mention of, like, someone disrespecting or, saying that Kaido won't be the Pirate King. She gets mad about that. So, do I think Oda forgot Smoothie? Bro, I don't even know what to say about Smoothie. Smoothie is straight duty butter. I'm just saying, though, she is oof. She is oof. Yeah. I take Yamato over Smoothie, man. Smoothie's trash. I take Cracker over Smoothie. I'm being real with you. I take Cracker over Smoothie. Straight up. Do I think there will be a smaller arc that doesn't have to do with the Straw Hats after Wano? I think we'll have somewhat of that kind of arc. Yeah, I hope so. Those are usually the best arcs, like the in-between arcs. The little kind of side chapters, which are like 4 or 5 chapters of something that's happening. I want to see that. I really do. For sure. What up, my guy? How was my holidays? My holidays were great. They were pretty low-key and nothing too crazy. For Christmas, I had a pretty small family gathering. Usually I have a big, family thing. But with COVID, obviously, we're being a little bit more conservative this year. New Year's, I worked from 11 to 11 yesterday. So I was exhausted, but I still had some time to do some fun stuff afterwards. And then I passed out. I literally went to sleep maybe 4 in the morning, and I slept till like 3 p.m. I've never wake up at 3 p.m., but it had to happen. I was so tired. It was tough, man. Like, the thing with Smoothie is, like, your instinct is to, like, scale her with other second commanders, but she's been pathetic. Legitimately pathetic. She has shown nothing impressive. Zero. Everything that we've ever seen her try to do has failed. Legitimately. So it's like, how could you give her, and she's had, like, the thing about her, which is the worst, is that she's had so much time to do something. She's had an entire arc plus to be useful, and she's failed every single time. Like, come on. You're saying blame Oda, but Oda writes the story, so I can only take the story at face value. I understand Oda and women don't always get along, but the fact of the matter is, if I consider the story the truth, which it is, then that's the truth for Smoothie. Whether it's Oda's fault or not is, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Yeah, I've been playing Cyberpunk a little bit. I haven't really had a chance to play recently. I've been every time I'm like, oh, I'm gonna play today. Something came up. I'm like, shit, I want to play. I'm gonna be streaming it more often, for sure. Big Mom is the strongest woman for sure. I don't think it's fair to criticize King yet. Like King can be in the same boat. Like legitimately, King is on watch right now for me. In terms of like, look, you got to show something. But the fact of the matter is, like, nothing that King has done so far has made me be like, oh, this guy's trash. But Smoothie, I think you keep going on and on about some of the stuff. It's like, oh my gosh, you're useless, useless. Like at least King knocked Big Mom's like ship off of the waterfall, right? He had that cool moment, right? And none of Big Mom's crew, including Smoothie, could do anything about it. So I think King has earned himself a little bit more time to showcase what he can do, and he will. I have no doubt about that. If I give my list of strongest One Piece women, then I'm going to be giving my list away of top 30. So I'm going to avoid that for now. But all I've said so far is that Yamato didn't make the list. I think Yamato is stronger than Smoothie, so Smoothie didn't make the list. That's all I can say. So take that for what you will. What? Big Mom versus Shirahoshi? What? Even if Big Mom or Shirahoshi calls all the Saint Kings in the world, Big Mom's winning that fight. What do you mean? Do I think Zoro can 1v1 Smoothie? Easily. Easily. Especially after Emma. I have no doubts. None whatsoever. Like I said, I think that Cracker's stronger than Smoothie. Cracker has showed a lot more. A lot more. And this is a dude that got one-shotted. One-shotted. I'm not very high on Smoothie at all. At all. You've had way too much time to showcase something, and you haven't. Like for example, if Perospero wasn't the one that made it, like, I think it would have been a lot better if Smoothie was the one. Well, actually, no, I take that back. I was gonna say if Smoothie was in where Perospero's place is right now, it would have been better. But then again, it makes sense why Perospero's there because Carrot, you know what I'm saying, needs to get her revenge for what happened. Even though they're blaming him and it's not really his fault that, you know, Pedro died, they still want to get revenge for him. So that makes sense why Perospero's there. But it would have been cool if Smoothie would have been the one to be there. And Smoothie is there with Big Mom. And she had more chance to do stuff. But obviously it's not the world we live in. That's not what happened. So there we go. Look, maybe Smoothie does something cool, X, right? And then we all say, you know, we all eat our just desserts and admit that we were wrong about Smoothie. But for me, she's had ample opportunity to showcase something. And what has she done? Literally nothing. Nothing. We had an entire arc dedicated to the Big Mom crew. Entire arc. And quite honestly, wasn't impressed. Pudding was a million times more relevant than she was in that arc. And that shouldn't be the case. Even if you don't want to say Pudding, right? All right, Pudding. Pudding, yeah, she's important for the story perspective. Okay, Pudding, fine. Let's put Pudding aside. A lot of the other family members got more shine than she did. Even someone like Mount Dor had more of an impact on what happened in the story than she did. Like, come on. In my top 50, I haven't made a top 50, so I don't know. I haven't made a top 50. I've only made my top 30, and then I have my honorable mentions. Maybe Smoothie makes the top 50, but not top 30 for sure. Smoothie versus Robin and Elbath? Ooh, I don't know about all that. As much as I'm like, kind of shitting on Smoothie right now, I still think she's stronger than Robin. Let's not get crazy now. Robin doesn't even have hockey. I guarantee you Smoothie has hockey. So yeah, I'd say no on that. But, that'd be cool. I'm a big fan of Robin. Oh, this is a top 30 off the top of the dome. I see we have an interesting list. You have a number of people on this list that I don't even have on my list. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Firefist Ace says, I think that Zorro just learned Ryo. He had air slashes for a minute without hockey. Yeah, I think if he coats them in Ryo now, he can use them in... Wait. We know that Zorro had a Ryo post time skip. We know for a fact he does. He used it against Monet. And I'm not talking about when he made her scared and he mind fucked her, right? Not that moment, but right before that, just to get right before he kind of started walking up to her and she got scared, he cut her face with a flying hockey slash. If that's not Ryo, then what the fuck is Ryo? What's the difference between an air slash with hockey and Ryo? If someone can tell me, then I'd love to hear it. He made a Logia, like you said, like they're saying in the chat, made a Logia bleed from a distance with a slash. That is Ryo. People want to split hairs, but that's fucking Ryo. No, Ryo is not destroying someone from the inside. That's the way that Luffy's using Ryo. Unarmed. He uses his palms to basically inject the hockey into someone and damage them from the inside out. But we learned from the scabbards that the sword version of Ryo is different. Was Kinemon, was all the scabbards, were they destroying Kaido from the inside when they slashed into his hand and arm or in his stomach? No, they were just using flying slashes with hockey in them. Or just using Ryo to stab into the hand. Were they doing what Luffy was doing? No, that's a different type of way of utilizing Ryo. This is all explained in Wano. All explained in Wano. I think people are misinterpreting or misunderstanding it because, to be honest, Oda hasn't explained it well, like incredibly well, but I think it's pretty obvious the difference. When Hyogoro was explaining hockey, I don't have the exact quote with me, but he was saying literally the exact same things that Zorro was saying when talking about the voice of all things, right? Or not the voice of all things, but talking about the breath of all things, rather, right? It was very similar dialogue. If you put the two side by side, when Zorro was fighting against Mr. One, and when Hyogoro was explaining what Ryo is, you can absolutely tell that that's exactly what that is. I don't have the dialogue on hand, but people know, if you can pull it up and read it for yourselves, and then pull up the two panels of what Zorro was saying, his teacher taught him of cutting nothing yet cutting everything, that whole dialogue, and then what Hyogoro was doing when he was teaching Luffy about Ryo. It's the same shit. Is the Kuja arrows Ryo? I don't know about the Kuja arrows, but obviously Boa's sisters were using Ryo. When they were literally repelling Luffy's attacks, not only observation hockey they knew, but also Ryo to kind of, basically deflect the attack. Similar to Sentomaru, they were using Ryo. And like I said before, Zoro's specialty is armament hockey. This is stated by Oda. He specializes in armament hockey. That's his thing. And if he doesn't know Conquerors, which is still possible, right? If he doesn't know Conquerors, all the more reason why his armament hockey is gonna be that, like, his specialty. That's gonna be his thing. When this man literally summons hockey and he's serious, hockey's leaking from his blades. Similar to what, like, similar but not on the same level by any stretch of the imagination to what Roger and Whitebeard were doing when they clashed. Like, hockey is fucking leaking from his sword. This man, his armament hockey is next level. And we haven't seen him have a chance to utilize that outside of him cutting, Pika. But I guarantee you, we're going to see it. We're going to see it. Just a matter of time. Anyway, guys, anyone just joining us, we are currently talking about Chapter 1000, apparently power scaling, and other fun stuff about One Piece. So if you want to join in the conversation or are enjoying the conversation, be sure to hit the like button. Support your boy. You know what I'm saying? Hit the thumbs up button for your boy. Hit the subscribe button if you're really messing with my content, and the bell notification for instant access to my streams so you know when I'm streaming and all that good stuff. Definitely follow me at Twitch at twitch.tv/ZFB124. Link in the description. Or, if you're really messing with me, hit that sub button on Twitch as well. Alright, now that I got the obligatory YouTube thing said and done, let's get back to the comments. God Enru Sama brings up a great point. He says, agreed, Sanji's specialty is observation hockey, which was showcased in Whole Cake. Zoro's armament hockey, which will be showcased in Wano. And Luffy's specialty is Conqueror's hockey, which he'll whenever he meets with Shanks, that's when he's going to showcase like that second level of observation hockey. Yeah, and Luffy will learn an upgrade. Obviously, with Rio, Luffy's upgraded his armament hockey. In Whole Cake, he upgraded his observation hockey. And then King Hockey, he will upgrade when he deals with Shanks. Was ZFB 123 taken? No. My last channel was Zorro Fanboy 124. 12/4 stands for December 4th, which is my birthday. So there you go. So yeah, people always say, why 124? Why not 123? It's because this is my birthday. It's my birthday. Okay. Luffy and Zoro both have Ryo, but Hyogoro said Luffy learned the application of it that is even more advanced than his, the inside attack one. So there you go. I don't remember him saying that it's more advanced, but I think... Have I heard that? I've heard that people say that, but I don't remember the exact panel of that sent. I will have to look into that. I believe you're right, but I've only heard people say it rather than, and I've been like, okay, that makes sense. But I haven't actually seen I don't remember the exact panel of that. Either way, point is Zoro has Ryo. I don't know how you can do like an internal attack with a sword. But yeah, there you go. So yeah. He did say it was more advanced? I would need to see the panel again. And I've reread Wano recently, so maybe I'm just missing some things. Yeah, Rayleigh also had it. That is true. What Luffy used is exactly what Rayleigh used in Sabaody when he took off Kami's collar. And, people like to underestimate Rayleigh, but, I'm not going to say anything about that. I'm going to leave that for today's stream. Yo, we got Don Solioni in the chat. What's up, Don? How you doing? But, yeah, people underestimate Rayleigh, man. All I'm going to say is I guarantee you we're going to get another flashback in this arc. A Rayleigh flashback. Where Luffy's going to hit a wall and he's going to be like, oh, what am I going to do? And then a fucking flashback's going to hit and Rayleigh's going to be like, fucking like teaching Luffy, oh, Whenever you run into a guy who yada yada, you gotta do yada yada. I guarantee it, man. We're gonna get at least one Zorro flashback with Mihawk at some point, and we're gonna get one Rayleigh flashback at some point. You know it's true. You know it's true, because this man, he knew that Katakuri was gonna be a thing. He predicted the observation haki time future seeing shit is gonna happen. He was right on the nose with that. This man knows everything. And people underestimate him so much. So much. I don't get it. God and Urusama, I don't know what people be. I don't know why they do that, but they do it. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. This man knows everything. Everything. He's seen everything. He's dealt with everything. This man was literally the number 2 person who helped achieve the strongest thing a pirate can achieve. And yet some people are like, but is he stronger than this guy? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Yes, I will be in the top 30 stream in about an hour from now. The plan is I'm going to basically end the stream while Brago starts the stream. I'll raid him. All you guys should go right from me to there. I'll raid right as I'm ending it, and then I'll jump into the call with Brago. Assuming there's room, because by 10:30, I hope everyone didn't fill up the place. I want to fucking get in there, but we'll see. Even if I don't get in there, you should definitely check it out regardless. Should definitely check it out regardless, man. Ugh. What I'll probably do is I'll get into the hangout call while I'm still streaming, but I'll mute my mic, and then when the stream actually starts, I'll host. That way I don't fucking miss out. If Cole, I thought Cole already did his top 30. If Cole is also on the stream, bro, he's getting exposed. I don't care. I might have to expose my guy. Yo, Don, thank you for the bits, dude. I don't know why my audio is not working with the bits, bro. It's weird. I've been trying to fix it like for weeks now. Stop to say hi. 2021 off to a great start. Freezing rain all day. My power has been down. Oof. You know, people keep saying like it can't get any worse than 2020, but I hope you're right. It's gonna be on. Yeah, Brago's on Twitch. What's his Twitch name? I could find it for you guys. Hold on a minute. I think it's just Brago Diaz on Twitch. I literally think it's just Brago Diaz on Twitch. Hold on. Do I have to go through all my... Yeah, it's literally Brago Diaz with no spaces on Twitch and all lowercase. I don't want to go into my reasonings for my list until the list goes out. So I'm not going to say anything about my top 30. I've given you people that aren't in my top 30. I'll talk about my top 30 and why they deserve it when the stream happens. But just giving you an idea of my thought processes for what I included in terms of characters, right? Portrayal is very important. Because there are a lot of characters in One Piece that have not showcased anything, but still deserve to be potentially top 10, top 5 even characters. Right? In my eyes. So portrayal, like, and how a character is viewed by others, as well as how they're being showcased by Oda. That's a very important detail. Obviously, feats are also an important detail, but portrayal is just as important, if not more so in a lot of ways. So that's generally my reasonings, right? It's feats, portrayal, and scaling for how things have gone. Like so there are certain characters in the pre-time skip that have scaled for post-time skip that I think, you know, if they've gotten better and they've trained, where would they be? Would they be in the top 30? I've taken into consideration that as well. So those are my 3 kind of foundational pieces for how I judge the entire list. If that makes sense. I'm not going to answer your question. I'm not going to answer. You don't need to know about all that. You don't know, I'm not giving away my list. It's too early. You just wait 45 minutes. You guys will see. You guys will see, man. Oh, man. You guys are crazy. Okay, hold on. Let me do one thing. Okay. Sorry, I just had to do something really quickly. Cool. All right. Back to the comments. Did I see Enma in the anime? Yeah, dude. It was incredible. It was dope. I'm very, like, the thing is, like, I want to do anime content. I really, really do. But the way YouTube is, it's like, unless you're showing nothing and you're putting a timer on, which is boring, like, I don't know about you, but I can't watch, like, unless the person is, like, super, 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 super engaging. If there's just a timer and the person is watching it, like, I understand why people do that. Like, if I were to do videos, I would do it like that too, because I don't want to even risk, like, putting a filter on and getting copyright strikes. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. YouTube's crazy, man. You can't do shit anymore. Like, for example, just to give you an idea, let me rant for a second. You guys may have noticed, if you were here during the beginning of the stream, I just went straight on YouTube. Twitch is even worse with copyright shit. Even worse. I have tried DLive, but I've got more of a following on Twitch and YouTube. To build up a DLive would take a lot of time. But anyway, with YouTube, right, you might have noticed I just went right into the stream right off the bat. There was no, like, usually I have, like, the stream starting thing and I have some music playing in the background. The music that I chose for playing in the background for weeks now or months now was music that was from a YouTube that was like, no copyright music. You can play this music without worries of copyright strikes. Just include us in the description of the video and you can put our music on. No copyright strikes worried. No copyright claims worried. And I fucking got a copyright claim on like 8 of my videos for a song that says in the title, no copyright. Can you fucking believe that? Can you actually fucking believe that? I lost my shit. I'm like, are you serious? That says no copyright in the title. Luckily, it wasn't a strike, so I'm at no risk of losing my channel. It's just a claim where they claim the video and they get revenue on the video. But you can cut out the intro part and then you can just keep the revenue. But it's like, what's the point? Like, everything I do, it's like, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Unless someone out there, one of you guys, right? I don't know if anyone out there can make some intro music. Something very simple, laid back, chill. You know what I'm saying? That's the only chance I've got of, like, I have someone right now that's working on like a small animation, actually, believe it or not, for my streams. To start like a stream starting kind of animation thing. So I don't need that. But just some fucking basic ass music, bro. I'm not even looking for anything super complex, bro. I don't need a guitar solo. I don't need motherfuckers like you're rapping on the shit. I just need some simple ass chill music. That's all I need. Anyway, rant over. So that's why I don't do One Piece anime stuff, because you have to walk on eggshells on Twitch and on YouTube. Even on Twitch now, there are certain words I can't say. Like if I want to call Sanji a simpleton, but you take out the impleton part, I can't say that on YouTube anymore or Twitch anymore. stupid. Well, whatever. So, you know, it is what it is. I can't say simpleton either, apparently, according to Island, bruh. Yes, I can't say that word. The S word is not allowed. They've gotten rid of the words simpleton minus impleton. They've gotten rid of the word insulation, but minus the elation. No, Asian. Just get rid of the Asian. You can't say insulation minus Asian. And there was a third word too. It was like, oh, I can't. I can't say the word Virginia minus the Inya. So I can't say simpleton minus the impleton. I can't say insulation minus the Asian. And I can't say Virginia minus the Inya. That's crazy. That's crazy. But, you know, it is what it is, man. You realize, you know, you're on their platforms. You do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to lose everything I've worked for, so I'm gonna play by the rules. Yeah, that's the way it's got to be. It's dumb, but what can you do, man? You adapt and you evolve. I don't even think you can say that. Twitch is gonna kill me. I didn't say the words though. All I said was simpleton, Virginia, and insulation. What's wrong with those 3 words? I don't see the problem. I was gonna go to Virginia to buy a house, get some insulation in the house, but this damn simpleton, you know what I'm saying? He just couldn't get the job done. I mean, what do you want me to do? King Stream broke all the rules. Of course they would. Cole doesn't care. Cole's got that backing, bro. They're gonna strike me? Well, I mean, I don't see how they could. I didn't say any bad words. I can't even say that because the first part of the word, I don't even think I could say that, McPorkor. I wouldn't even risk that. That's tough. I can't even say extra olive oil anymore. Feels bad, man. As an Italian, I feel personally attacked because I can't say that I've had some pasta with some extra blank olive oil. If people want to see me read JJK, I would be down for that. Like, I've thought about that legitimately because I've caught up to the anime. I love Jujutsu Kaisen. I love it, dude. Like, there are a lot of stories or a lot of series over the years where people hype it up. It's the flavor of the month. People are like, oh man, this is great. This is going to be fantastic, right? You know, things like Promised Neverland, which was good, or like, you know, Demon Slayer, which I haven't seen yet, and some other things, right? That's the flavor of the month. That either doesn't live up to the hype or just doesn't interest me, you know, in one way or another. And, you know, I just thought, you know, the JJK was going to be another one of those things, right? It's gonna be, you know, it's whatever. It's a flavor of the month, but it is really entertaining, dude. Dog, that anime got me hyped. And the thing about it is it's not just a mindless, brain dead, you know, meathead type story. Or, you know, it has those elements, of course. It has the action, you know what I'm saying? It is more, you know, a battle series at the end of the day, but I genuinely like a lot of the characters in the story. Like, they make you really care. They're not like Berserk level, but they do enough to make you care about these characters. I fucking like these. I like them. I like the characters, man. Everyone that was introduced, there's not one character I dislike. Not one. Not one fucking character that I'm like, dude, I'm bad with names, but like legitimately all the characters are great. All of them, or at least good. I'm not gonna say all of them are great, but at least all of them are good enough to do their jobs. And they're building. There's such a good foundation there that they can build more and more. And then they reference Lord of the Rings. All right, you're already GOAT tier. They reference one of my favorite scenes in Lord of the Rings with Sam and Frodo. It's getting me emotional just thinking about it. With Sam refusing to abandon Frodo. Oh, that scene was great. JJK is legit, all right? JJK is legit. And Sen in the chat said, everyone go read Record of Ragnarok, bro. Record of Ragnarok. Oh my god, it's so good. But the thing is though, Sen, I don't know if it's like the manga is incredible, but the anime's coming out. So I don't know if I want to tell people to read the manga because the anime coming out, it might be better to wait. It might be better to wait, dude. I don't know. But Record of Ragnarok, if you're looking for a great action series that lives up to like that is actually just a hype series, bro, Record of Ragnarok is always a fun read. Always a fun read. Like the fucking concept is really good. Really, really cool. You're still trying to figure out what insulation is minus the Asian? Take out Asian and say the word over and over and over again, and you'll figure it out what it means. Your Record of Ragnarok is phenomenal. Like, phenomenal. I love it, dude. No series gets me as hype as Record of Ragnarok when the new chapter comes out. Like, legitimately. I read the manga. It's so fucking good, bro. It is. So the thing about... Enough about Record of Ragnarok. It's really good. But with JJK, if you guys want to see me read it, I don't know how many people are caught up to the manga here of JJK, but if I have enough people that are like, yo, Zorro, you know, pick it up where the anime left off, because the anime just ended. We probably have at least a couple of years before the new one comes out. I really do want to read the manga. And I've been tempted to, like, just go ahead and read it. But I've been thinking, like, maybe there's some content that could be, you know, people might want to see that. So, you know, if that's what you guys want to see, I don't know how much that will be received, you know, but. Oh, no. The anime has a second half of the season coming. Oh. So maybe I should wait for the second half to be over and then do the reaction to the manga. That's tough, man. The mangaka of JJK is a Togashi fan after all. I mean, who isn't a Togashi fan, dude? Togashi's GOAT. I got more of a Bleach vibe from JJK than I did a Hunter x Hunter vibe, but I can see it. Do an anime reaction? You want? I just explained why I can't do anime reactions. Just explained. Also, I don't know if you're into sports anime, but have you watched Haikyuu? Have I watched Haikyuu? Have I watched Haikyuu? Have I watched? Hold on a minute. Where's my Haikyuu? Have I watched Haikyuu? Have I watched Haikyuu? The GOAT, by the way. The GOAT, by the way. Okay? Tsukishima the GOAT. Have I watched Haikyuu? Have I watched Haikyuu? Have I watched the story that supplanted my favorite sports manga of all time in Slam Dunk? Yes, I have. Yes, indeed, I have. And I recommend anyone who hasn't watched or read Haikyuu, specifically watched preferably over reading, but if who has not seen Haikyuu, to go check out fucking Haikyuu, because Haikyuu is incredible. Haikyuu is top tier, and the manga, ooh, towards the end is mwah, chef's kiss. You picked up the manga after the season 4 finale. Oh, it gets even better. It gets even better. It gets even better. And then the last, legitimately, I reacted to the last chapter. I cried like a little girl. You can watch it on YouTube. It's up there. It's on this channel, I believe. Cried like a little girl to the last chapter. But I would say for Haikyuu, legitimately, the last 20 chapters, maybe even more, maybe 30 chapters of Haikyuu, I got either emotional. I almost, oh yeah, my body pillow almost fell out of my closet. I know. I was careful. But the last 20 to 30 chapters, like, were literally 10 out of 10s for Haikyuu. For me. It has one of the best endings you'll ever see in manga. That's not saying much because mangas usually don't get great endings. They don't. They don't. But, oh, dude. Haikyuu's ending was fucking amazing. Oh, and by the way, some of you might have noticed. I'm wearing bleach pants right now. You see my boy? I'm not even a huge Bleach fan, but these Bleach PJs are pretty fire. Ichigo is a very average main character for me. If I'm being honest. I'm more of a Kenpachi guy. That's my boy. It's Kenpachi. But yeah. I legitimately like bawled at the last Haikyuu chapter. It was incredible. Hitman. Wait. You thought Hitman Reborn's ending was good? As someone who absolutely loved Katekyo Hitman Reborn, I hope you're joking. I really hope you're joking. That ending was one of the worst endings they could have done for that series. That was an injustice. They rushed him. They rushed it. I love that series, bro. The Vangola for life, baby. As an Italian, I had to like it. The ending was atrocious. It was a travesty. It was worse than Bleach's ending. It was, and that's saying something because Bleach's ending was trash. It was worse than Bleach's ending. Yo, anyone who knows Joten Ranmyaku Joten, he's the biggest Hitman Reborn fan there is. He will defend Hitman Reborn from beginning to end, or rather from beginning to middle, almost to the end. Even he was like, bro, that ending was trash. It was really bad. Really bad, unfortunately. But yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't want to call you out like that, but that hit a sore spot in my heart. That Hitman Reborn ending was such a disservice, bro. Such a disservice. Like, if you take out for Hitman Reborn, like, some of the beginning, like the filler beginning with, like, the comedy bullshit that wasn't hitting for me, and you take out the ending, and you just focus on, like, the middle portions, especially when the rings were introduced, the Vongola rings, legitimately a top tier. Fucking phenomenal. So good. But the beginning and the ending are so bad, I can't really recommend it to people. I can't do it. Don't get me started on 7. Oh my god, bro. Don't get me started on 7 Deadly Sins' fucking ending, bro. Don't even get me started, bro. Have a good night, avid manga reader. 7 Deadly Sins ending, bro. not going to spoil. I'm not going to spoil. All I'm going to say is the only reason why I kept reading it, I would have dropped it a long time ago. The only reason why I kept reading it is because I wanted to see if my ship would take off. Between Escanor and Merlin. That's the only reason why I kept reading it. That's not a spoiler. I'm not going to say what happened ultimately. But that's the only reason. That shit was fucking awful. In fact, spoiling it would actually be, in my opinion, better for you. I won't do it. But I guarantee you that actually reading that shit would be such a waste of time and energy, and quite honestly, just it's time that could have been used on literally anything else. That if I were to spoil you, I would be doing you a fucking favor. A fucking favor to spoil you. But I won't do it, because ultimately it's your decision whether or not to read it. But I'm telling you right now, that shit was dog shit. A hot pack of ass. Naruto's ending was fucking Shakespeare in comparison. The Great Ninja War is a fucking masterpiece in comparison to Seven Deadly Sins' ending. That's all I'm going to say. Yes. I would rather literally crawl across the ground, forearms, or flat on my stomach, forearm crawling across the ground, laid with like broken sheet metal, and fucking filled with goddamn acid pits. I would rather do a mile crawling through the ground than rewatch that ending. As fucking bees stab my eyes. I would rather do that. Just fucking bees everywhere. Crawling through glass and acid. You think I'm fucking kidding, bro? Is that bad? It is that bad. I didn't finish Toriko. See? That's the thing, Sen. I didn't finish Toriko. I dropped that shit at the monkey balls. I'm being honest. I dropped that shit with the monkey balls, and I didn't look back. And I'm happy I did, because everyone said it sucked after that point anyway. Once those monkey balls were introduced, I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I think I've seen enough. I think I've seen enough. Not a fan of the monkey balls there, Sen. Not a fan of the monkey balls. Nah. But then again, I can't say anything about the ending because I didn't get it that far. I didn't get that far. I stopped. But I will say for Toriko, like, you know, whether or not the ending was bad, I will say that the was it the Grand Cooking Festival, I think it was called? I forgot the exact name of the arc, right? That was one of the best arcs in any shonen series I've read. It was phenomenal. Like, there was just a stretch of Toriko chapters where it was untouched. Untouched. So, yeah, I'll give Toriko its props. Another awful ending? Oh, reminding me of awful endings. Another awful ending you guys might remember, if you've read it, was Sun Can Rock. Bruh. Oh, Sun Can fucking rock, dude. That shit was so bad. I love Sun Can Rock, bro. The art, Boichi's a god, bro. I'm a big fan of Boichi's art. Oh my god, dude. And Sunken Rock had such great moments. It's such a great series. And then it just, ugh. Then it had, like, Ugh. Well, to be fair, Israel Arroyo, like, Fairy Tail for me was always a bag of farts. Well, I shouldn't say that. See, people always get on my case because I like to shit on Fairy Tail, right? And they wonder, like, Zorro, is Fairy Tail the worst series you've ever seen? And I'll say no. No. Fairy Tail is not the worst series I've ever seen. There are worse stories. But what makes it worse, right? What makes Fairy Tail worse and why I have to talk about it more than any other series is not only because it's popular, right? But because it starts off and it gives you hope. Now, it's one thing to be a shitty series and to just suck from chapter 1 or episode 1 and then you drop it after 5 episodes, right? Because you're like, okay, this is gonna suck. We know it's gonna suck. Let's just cut this off before I subject myself to any more of this horrible content. But the thing about Fairy Tail is that it gives you hope. It's like, oh, it's setting up this entire guild. Oh, great magic system, good music. Ooh, yeah, Natsu sucks, but there's some other interesting side characters here. Gray's okay. Ares is badass. Okay, there's a chance. This could get better if it improves on itself. And then it just kicks you in the balls, bro. Every single time. It's like an abusive boyfriend that has good qualities, but is always gonna be a shithead no matter what happens. Like, there'll be a couple weeks where like, oh wow, he's acting really nice. He's taking me out to dinner. He's pulling the chair out for me. Oh, what a nice guy. And then next week he'll beat the shit out of you in a Denny's. And then he'll say, you're making me do this to you. You're making me do this to you. Friendship power up. You're making me do this to you. All right. Fairy Tail fucking sucks. Natsu is quite possibly the worst main character of all time. In a fucking Denny's. I said it. In a Denny's. It's like, it has so much potential. Why? Why did you suck? The thing is, like, at a certain point, Hiro Mashima stopped caring about making a coherent, logical story. And he just said, like, look, I know my story doesn't make any sense. I know these characters are kind of awfully written. But titties. I get it, my story sucks, but titties. Huh? Titties. Titties. Do you hear that soundtrack while the titties are flopping around? Man, it's a great soundtrack. I dropped that shit, Grand Magic Games, and quite honestly, I should have dropped it earlier. I think the chapter specifically, I made a video about this a while back, where I'm not going to talk about that, but I think the chapter I dropped it is when Loxus said, I'm getting fired up. I was like, okay, no. No. You've ruined the one good thing about Fairy Tail. The one good thing is Loxus for me right now. And you ruined it. You ruined it all. Like, I'm not a man who's above titties. Alright, I'll be honest. One Piece has plenty of fan service. Like, Robin and Nami, look at the fucking titties are all over the place all the time. Right? I get that. But the fact of the matter is, you have to give us more than just the titties. If the titties are your main selling point and you don't have anything decent about the story to make the titties worthwhile, or, you know what I'm saying, to complement the titties, you have to complement the titties. You can't just have titties and nothing else. You can't, look, put this on a t-shirt. You can't have titties when your story is ass. You can't have titties if your story is ass. And if I were to go through a list of like the best parts of One Piece, titties wouldn't be top 5, probably wouldn't be top 10. But the thing is, like, why would you watch Fairy Tail to beat off? like, like that's the thing. Like, if you're just gonna watch, you know, if you want to get off to something, why not just go straight to porn? Why do you need Fairy Tail? Why do you like? I never understood softcore stuff. Like, if you're just like, why pay for something, or why dedicate yourself to something that is quite honestly pales into comparison to the actual thing? I never got that. That's all I'm saying. So look, I can understand, like, you're a young kid, like some people were saying in the chat, and that appealed to you at the time. That's fine, but when I was reading it, this was what, like maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago. So I was already kind of an adult at that point, kind of an adult, totally in my mid-20s. So at that point, I was like, okay, I'm done. Yo, Jeremy Joestar, thank you for the super chat. Jeremy Joestar says, Fairy Tail final arc and ending makes Bleach ending look great in comparison. At least some of the good guys actually died. Facts. I mean, to be fair, I didn't see Fairy Tail's ending, so I've dropped it at Grand Magic Games. That shit was trash. So, yeah, I can't confirm what you're saying, but it was... Eventually, I had to leave. Look, I had to leave the abusive boyfriend. It's like, I don't understand how some people can subject themselves, like, and real, like, significant Fairy Tail fans would say, like, oh yeah, it was really bad. Yeah, what happened right here was really bad. Like, I forgot the master's name, the old man, but him not dying like 3 times in a row when he should have died. You know, they'll get to it eventually. It's okay. You know, I have hope for this or that, and they keep kind of like yeah, but it reminded me of an abuse, like an abused girlfriend. It's like, you know, he may have hit me today, but, you know, I was acting kind of like a bitch, and you know what, you know, he's a really great guy. He's got to get to know him. You're just like, no, sister, you better leave that man. Sister, you better leave that man, leave that guy. Have more self-respect. Have some more self-respect. You're better than that. Learn to love yourself and let him go, girl. Let him go. And that's how I feel about Fairy Tail. All right. Yeah, Slam Dunk's ending was not great. I think the final chapter was handled well. It was a really emotional, you know what I'm saying? There were some good moments, but it definitely ended abruptly. And because of Slam Dunk's ending rather, is the main reason why I put Haikyuu above Slam Dunk now. Is because Slam Dunk's ending in comparison to Haikyuu's, it's not even close. Haikyuu's ending was incredible. Slam Dunk's ending was underwhelming and unfortunate and abrupt. It was kind of similar to, like, Yu Yu Hakusho's ending. Togashi definitely has a pattern when it comes to his endings, right? So yeah. Real is Inoue's best work. I love Real. I really love Real. But the thing is, like, if Real had 100 more chapters of the same quality, okay, yeah, Real. It would be, like, above possibly both of them, but, you know, it gets updated so rarely, it's like, damn, come on, I need some more chapters, man. But it definitely has the potential to reach that level if Inoue ever decided to, like, you know, do his job. I'm sorry. I don't want to get on Inoue. He's probably the best mangaka that I've ever seen. Personally, he's my, like, Oda is my favorite because he wrote he wrote One Piece, and One Piece has spanned the test of time. But Inoue has wrote multiple different series that have all hit home runs for me. Vagabond's my second favorite manga of all time. Slam Dunk is my second favorite sports manga of all time, and then Real is a 10 out of 10 too. So Inoue gets the nod for me as, like, in my eyes, the best mangaka to ever do it. Do I ever hold on. Whoa. Urasawa is really good too. Like that's the thing about Urasawa is that Urasawa also has like you can make an argument for Urasawa too. Like 20th Century Boys, Monster, Pluto, Billy Bat, all of those series I've seen and they're all very good. The problem with Urasawa for me is that Urasawa drags his stories on a little bit too long. I think with 20th Century Boys, Monster, Billy Bat, they're all really, really good for a long time, but then they kind of like slowly, they go on too long. They don't know when to end. His endings are good, but he just drags on his story a little too long. If 20th Century Boys was like 50 chapters less, if Monster was just a little bit less, if Billy Bat was just a little less, it would be perfect. He just, always, every time, it just drags on too long. You lose interest. But 20th Century Boys is my favorite out of all of Urasawa's stuff, by far. For sure. Oh. Hold on one second. Hold on a second. I gotta get someone at the door. Yo, Kingly, thank you for the follow, dude. Appreciate that. I thought someone was knocking on my door, but maybe I was next door. I have pretty thin walls, so could be. Sanji knocked on my door. Yo, you're not in my top 30, bitch, or you don't have me in the top 30. You getting all mad about that? That could be why. I don't know. Brago pushed it back to 11. This man is a fraud. I thought it was gonna be 10, then it was 10:30, then it was 11, bro. I was supposed to like. All right, we're going on for another 45 minutes. Oh, man. We're going for another 45 minutes, baby. Let's go. I really like Kingdom. Kingdom's really good. I don't know if I would put it in my top 5. I've talked about my top 5 before, right? So it changes from time to time, but my top 5 is Berserk number 1, Vagabond number 2. Number 3, One Piece. One Piece has supplanted Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga is my number 4, and then 20th Century Boys is my number 5. Those are my top 5. I know Mayura is probably never finishing Berserk, but at least he cares, unlike a certain someone that rhymes with Mogashi. Look, if Fairy Tail is an abusive boyfriend, then Togashi is like a father that shows up once per year for Christmas. That's Vagabond's my number 2, I said. Number 2 favorite of all time. Togashi is like, he left for a pack of cigarettes last year. He showed up at Christmas. Hey kid, here's a DVD of Lethal Weapon 2. And then he like shows up for an hour, leaves, and then come back until like Thanksgiving. Eats the food and then dips. He doesn't give a fuck, bro. Togashi doesn't care. He doesn't feel our pain. Vagabond is literally on its last arc, so I hope Inoue gets to it because I want to see this arc. I'm very excited for it, but it's been such a long time. He's another one that is very neglectful. He's doing more real stuff than he is, Vagabond, which is very sad. What's my opinion on My Hero? Oh boy. I don't want to keep doing negative shit because you know what I mean? Like, I'll say this about My Hero. It has a really good cast of characters as a whole. Like, some of the side characters are really enjoyable, and that's what keeps me interested in My Hero, are the side characters. A lot of 1A students, some of the teachers, some of the villains, they keep you interested to a certain extent. It has a good premise and it starts off well. I can't say your name. Sarthak Gimini? Thank you. How you doing? Hi. So those are the positives I'll say about it. The action is good. There are some really good characters like Endeavor and some others that I really like in 1A. Tokiyami, Kaminari, Red Riot. There's some really good characters, right? That you're interested in. But I really don't like Deku, man. I really, really don't like Deku. And most of it is not necessarily Deku's fault. But the thing is, like, you start him off, right, with a really good foundation, right? He's someone who, was a fanboy of heroes. He wants to become a hero himself. He doesn't have the capabilities to become a hero because he doesn't have a quirk. So he's given something that gives him the opportunity to fight alongside some of the more powerful UA students. And then they just, like, made him into a god for no reason. They refuse to let him lose and under any circumstances, really. He'll have moments where he's outmatched, but he'll always end up winning in some way. The villains, while interesting a lot of the times, are all kind of ass, with a few exceptions like Stain. Deku sucks, man. I really don't like Deku at all. And it's really nothing to do with his personality, because people complain that he cries a lot. I don't really care about all that. I just think that he's literally a first year. He's literally a first year. The man just gets his feet wet. And he's out here fighting like end of series villains. Like what? Like what? This dude literally just started. I am caught up. I know there are good quote-unquote villains. Like Twice is probably my favorite. I love Twice. Well, I don't want to spoil. I love Twice. That's all I'm going to say, okay? I love Twice. Not going to spoil. Deku just... He's not like... He's got to get... Like, like, he's got to get Luffy'd. That's the thing. Like, Luffy beats people he shouldn't beat sometimes, but he gets his ass beat to compensate. Like, Deku needs a moment like against Aokiji. Deku needs an Aokiji moment where him and maybe some other 1A students are with him and they just get bodied. Just get bodied. Like, I don't count it. I don't count like him. Oh, I broke an arm during the fight, therefore it was a hard fight. I don't give a fuck. You break an arm every fight, dude. Every fight is a broken arm. Am I supposed to be impressed? I don't care. I don't know. I'm a little bit behind. I'm not completely caught up, but yeah. I don't know. I recently got spoiled about something about My Hero, about a certain character getting something back that they lost. I'm a little bit behind that part, if anyone wants to know. I just don't like Deku. I think that they made him fucking Aang for no reason. They've made it so that like every fight that he's in, it never feels like he ever is gonna lose. Never. If I focused on every other aspect of My Hero besides Deku, I'm on board. But Deku ruins it for me, and he's too much the focus. I mean, he's the main character. Obviously, he's going to be the focus a lot. but I just don't care about any of his fights. Overhaul, I didn't care. Against that muscle dude where he did 1,000,000,000%, I didn't care. I just don't care about these fights. So there we go. That's the thing. Like, Deku ruins My Hero for me. If it wasn't legitimately. The stakes, like, that's exactly right. It's the stakes. The stakes never feel like, it never feels like he's gonna lose. It's so cliche how like, Gentle Criminal should have beat Deku. I said it. My boy Gentle Criminal should have beat Deku. But no, Deku always gotta win. Deku gonna win. I'm fucking. Oh, I hate Deku so much. I hate him so much. Nah, hate is strong. I don't hate Deku. I don't really have any strong emotions towards Deku, honestly. Like, when he's on screen, I'm just like, very apathetic to Deku. He doesn't bring any emotions when he shows up on panel. Other than somewhat of disappointment. Which is a shame because, quite honestly, a lot of the other characters really bring a lot to the table. Like I said, Endeavor, really great arc recently with Endeavor. Endeavor has got some great stuff. You know what I'm saying? Bakugo's got some great stuff. Although he's problematic too, but I like Bakugo. Bakugo's great. Kaminari, Tokiyami, you know what I'm saying? There's really, like, some good fucking characters there that compensate. But other than that, yeah. Yo, what's up? Last Anime Productions, man. What's going on? How we doing? I'm doing good. I'm just kind of answering some questions. Apparently, My Hero questions now. This is supposed to be a One Piece stream, but fuck it. We're talking about whatever. Mirio's great too. I actually really like Mirio. If Mirio would have beat Overhaul, that should... Oh, Mirio should have beat Overhaul, bro. I'm so mad. Are you still giving reactions to wait, hold on a second. I lost the comment. Am I still giving reactions? Hold on. Am I still giving reactions to our videos? I made a One Piece YouTuber reaction compilation. You're in it. Oh, really? Dope. I mean, if you wanna tag me on Twitter, I'll check it out. Or like tell me your channel name, or I can see your channel name. But yeah, link me the video on Twitter at ZorroFanboy124 at ZorroFanboy124 on Twitter. That's the best way to kind of contact me directly. I would definitely check it out, bro. For sure. I kind of answered this earlier, but I've not read JJK, but I'm caught up to the anime. So 13 episodes in, I fucking love it. I think it lives up to the hype and then some. I've been skeptical in the past about certain series that have been quote unquote hyped up in the community and been either underwhelmed or just kind of like not had interest in it. But I'm glad I gave JJK a chance. It's really good, like really good. See, the thing is, like, I don't mind Deku being Aang. I don't mind him being the fucking Avatar. But the thing is, you can do it correctly. I do mind him, maybe. I do mind him being the Avatar, right? But the thing is, like, I'm not mad at Aang for being the Avatar. Because they handled it and did it in a way where it was believable. It felt earned and genuine. He still faced many trials and tribulations, both, like, you know, when it comes to his own personal philosophy on life and as well as physical challenges against people that were stronger than him. And Deku doesn't deal with that. Like, Gentle Criminal would have been the perfect opportunity for Deku to have to re-question and reevaluate his kind of perceptions on what villains could be or what villains are. Like, it was good that, you know, Deku kind of covered for him to a certain extent at the end of the arc. right? Because he realized he wasn't too bad. But there was no introspection on Deku's part about, wow, this guy, you know what I'm saying? Why is he, him doing the things that he did was for a reason, and there was more to it than just he's a bad person. Too many times in My Hero, the villains are just villains for the sake of villains. And Deku never has to have his beliefs challenged, but, that's why I like JJK so much, because there was a lot of that in JJK, where the main character had to ask, okay, I'm going to have to make a tough decision. Should I do it? Do I have what it takes to do it? And that's only 13 episodes in, when My Hero's how many fucking episodes in? How many chapters in already? Kirishima's GOAT, man. I love Kirishima. Oh, Dragon Ball Super is 1,000 times worse than Korra. Korra's not bad. Let me just put that out there. Korra's not, like, really bad. Korra's just mediocre / average. It's just uninspiring. And the thing about Korra, why it's unfortunate, is because it's being compared to literally one of the best cartoons ever created in the in the last Airbender. So Korra to some seems worse than what it is because it's being compared to Airbender. But it's not atrocious. It's still like great action scenes. Logically, things made sense for the most part. It's just the characters were kind of mediocre and boring. And it didn't have the same emotional impact. And the story wasn't as good. So that's the thing, but Dragon Ball Super is just Dragon Ball Super is just I don't even know what to say about Dragon Ball Super, man. Like, it's one of those things, okay, you turn your brain off, you enjoy it, but like my brain has to be at least a little bit on to, you can't subvert my, not subvert, you can't insult my intelligence to such a point. I can turn off my brain to a certain extent, especially when I know it's Dragon Ball. It's not meant to be like incredibly complex or deep or particularly like special in terms of its writing or anything. But Jesus Christ, some of the shit that was in Super was atrocious. Atrocious. Like, oh my God, bro. The thing about Super is that the way I've always explained how I feel about Super, this is the best analogy that I can give, okay? And tell me if this works for you too. The best analogy I can give for Dragon Ball Super is that it feels like you're swimming through a sea of sewage to occasionally get to an island with treasure on it. But those islands are really few and far between. That's kind of how I feel about Super. It's just there's a lot of shit that you have to just tolerate. Bullshit. Annoying shit. Uninteresting stuff. And then you get to a cool moment. Oh, great. And then you move on, and there's more sewage and more shit. Like, oh. That's how I see Dragon Ball Super. Buggy was a better villain than Jiren. I'll definitely say Buggy was a more enjoyable villain than Jiren. That's for sure. I mean, I'm being honest. That's kind of how, I love Buggy. I think Buggy's been fantastic. It's incredible how Oda's been able to keep Buggy relevant for such a long time. It's actually impressive. I'm creating a One Piece MMV vid. Wait, MMV? Am I being stupid? What does that stand for again? I don't know MMV. Anyway, I'm an idiot. Could you react to it when it's uploaded? It's a teaser for a One Piece Theory podcast with some Oro Jackson forum people. Like I said, link me on Twitter. I'll give it a look. For sure. Oh, you sent me on Twitter? Manga music video. That's what it was. I was close. I knew it was music video, but I'm like, music video? I love animated manga videos. Oh, I'll definitely check it out. Is it up now, or are you still working on it? Because I'll react to it now. So Brago still has not linked in this chat that we're in. He still has not linked the stream, so we're still waiting here. But let me check my Twitter. All right, let me see this. Let me do this reaction real quick. Hold on. It's a 4-minute video. We're gonna check out this. Hold on, let me see if I can get it to work here. Well, we're gonna check out reverse Markov. I don't hope there's no like copyrighted stuff here. Actually, maybe we can't. We shouldn't react because there might be copyright here. I don't want to take any risks. So putting any panels or anime stuff in here is I'll react to it on my own time. I'm very gun shy when it comes to putting anime stuff, even if it's very short. So yeah, and manga panels too is another thing that I'm like, Viz has come at me for less. What kind of stream am I doing with Brago? Brago is hosting his top 30 in terms of power One Piece characters. And I'm gonna be part of that. So I've got my list, although it has to be altered somewhat. But I have my list here, and we're gonna be working on that. So keep an eye out for that. So basically, whenever Brago is about to go live, I will host him, or raid him, whatever. I'll do a raid. That's more fun, and then we'll get into it right from the stream. Alter to include Yamato in the top there. Well, the thing is, like, I have a couple characters in here that are dead, and if the rules are we have no dead characters, then it gives a couple people a chance to be in the top 30. So we'll see. You're still working on it. All right. Definitely let me know when it's ready, dude. I'm excited. I love manga music videos. Those are really cool. Brago just uploaded a video? What? He's streaming this. He's not like doing the video of this. Let me check Discord just in case, because he usually messages us on Twitter when he does these things. But Brago's can be a little hard to read sometimes. Hold on, see if he's on Discord. Yo, thank you for the follow, Ocean Flan 64. Appreciate it. We're trying to get to 1,500 followers by the end, or the start rather, of March. So every follow is appreciated. I don't see. Okay. All right. So it doesn't look like he's doing anything right now. We're just gonna have to sit and wait. Bide our time. All right. Did I know that Oda's birthday is January? What? Is Oda's birthday? This is Brock. Wait, oh, thank you for the follow, Murphy Murphy LFC. There we go. Got it. Thank you. It was BDA Law that uploaded. Well, that's not Brago. That's BDA Law. It's a different person. Can you give us a preview of our list? I already mentioned that I already mentioned a few people who were honorable mentions. So, like I said, this is subject to change because I have to add a couple more people onto the list, right? But some of the people that I mentioned in this stream that could be on the list now that things are changing here are Sanji was an honorable mention, Jinbei was an honorable mention, Yamato was an honorable mention, Jack was an honorable mention. Yeah, I know it's no dead characters. I accidentally have a couple dead characters I realized in here. So I'm going to have to, yeah. Gonna have to work on that. Gonna have to make some edits. Nekomamushi and Inarashi are not on the list. Smoothie's not on the list. I didn't outright say it in this stream, but I'm gonna tell you right now, Smoothie does not deserve to be on this list. Sorry. Honorable mentions. That's right. You heard it here first. They are honorable mentions, meaning that they're very close, but not quite there. Not quite there. My list, people are gonna shit on me. I know people are gonna shit on me, but like I said, I have multiple kind of I have multiple ways I went about creating this list. Okay, I have multiple things, right? So first and foremost, I lost credibility. Amen. When you see my list, I think you'll understand. But I have multiple kind of facets of how I judge the list. First off is portrayal. Portrayal is very important. Now, like I said, those people I mentioned could still be on the list because I have to make some edits because there's some dead characters on here. So keep that in mind. But portrayal is very important, right? It's almost as important as feats. So portrayal is one thing. Feats are secondly. And thirdly, I have scaled... I have been generous, more generous, to characters that were introduced pre-time skip in terms of where they are now, because they were introduced before hockey, or some of them were introduced before hockey was a thing. So some of them have been scaled to assume that they have acquired hockey over the 2 years. So with all of that kept in mind, some characters have risen to top 30. So there we go. So portrayal, achievements are, and of course some scaling are the three criteria that I've taken into consideration. And there we go. You want Zeph in the top 30? You want Zeph in the top 30? Oh man, you're crazy. Maybe if he had his legs, he might be in the top 30, but I don't know about all that. I'm not sure about the Vince Smokes. I don't know what role they're going to play going forward. We don't even know what happened with, the Vince Smokes. Did they get out okay? I don't know. My thing is, if Pound got out of Whole Cake Island without dying, then fuck it. All of the Sun Pirates, all the Vince Smokes, even though they were on death's door and had no chance of escaping, they got away okay. Judge is still alive. Who knows? Fucking Pound can get out. Then who knows, bro? Seriously. Who knows? Patty from the Baratier. Oh my god. People want to see who's who in the top 30. Interesting. Interesting indeed. We'll see. Pirates kill each other, but apparently not, because Pound got away. The Big Mom Pirates just let people get away left and right. Jinbei was able to get away. Pound was able to get away. I wouldn't be surprised if Vince Smokes got away. If they all died, I'd be happy, but they're not going to die. Oda's not going to kill off the Vince Smokes. Come on. We all know it. We all know it. We have a spammer in chat. I'm not seeing spam. Hold on a minute. Let me go. Let me get to my chat. I should probably mod some more people. Who deserves to be mod in my chat that isn't already? Let me go check. Let's mod some people, man. It's been a while. Let's take a look here. Oh, I know who's spamming, bro. You're in timeout. Nico Avocado, you're in timeout. You gotta relax. You gotta relax, bro. You gotta calm down, sir. He gets a timeout. If he continues doing his shit, then he gets a block. I like to give people a chance. I like to give people a chance. All right, Aether Blackstar, you're a mod, bro. Don't make me regret this. This is a very important honor being dedicated, okay? All right, very important honor. Not easily given, all right? This is of the same prestige as being knighted by the queen herself. You are a moderator in Zorro Fanboy 124 or Zorro Fanboy Reactions YouTube channel. It's very important. Okay, gave page 1 a nod. Where's page 1? Oh, crazy man, you get a mod. I know. You've been in my chat all the time. Where's page 1? I like page 1 too. Page 1's cool. Where's page 1? Comment in the chat. Page 1. There you are. I see you. I got you. Boom. Moderator. Boom. Don't make me regret this. This is a very prestigious position. Very, very few are capable of getting. Thanks, Queen Zorro. It is my honor, my pleasure. Boom. There we go. 3 new mods. We have done it. All right. Yo, this man Brago still has not set up the stream. It's wild. All right. Let's keep this up. Any ideas on what Luffy and Roger said? I mean, my guess is he just said, I want to be Pirate King, right? Or I want to be the freest man, or something along those lines. I mean, the assumption is Pirate King, but the fact that they're keeping it vague makes me think that maybe it's something else. Like, I just want to be the freest man on the seas, or something like that. Something like that. Brago D late, you know how he goes. You know, we call him Brago D late. That's what he is. You know, I'm not surprised. Who would win in a 1v1 versus BDA Law and Bensei? In terms of like being on time, because both of them are like the late champions. Both of them are like, it's like Big Mom versus Kaido when it comes to being late, bro. It's a clash on epic proportions. But I gotta give it to Matt. Matt is the late master, bro. No one can touch Matt. Matt is the law. Is not the law. Is the Kaido of that clash, right? Because Matt will tell you, hey, we're gonna stream in 10 minutes, and then just not show up. Mugiwara Matt. It is this man. This man will smoke a ball and just pass out and forget that you even had an obligation. Yo, Aether Drift, thank you for the follow, dude. Much appreciated. Yes, this man Bensei is something else, bro. That's my dude, though. Like, Matt's my dude. You know, we hung out in person. You know, we've had One Piece discussions, like, in person. He was part of the squad that we went on a cruise with. That shit was a lot of fun, dude. That's my dude right there. But, you know, punctuality is not his strong suit. He'd tell you that. This man Brago once postponed his stream for 9 hours. Oh my god. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I can go past like by myself. I don't know if I can go past 11:30. But if he postpones his stream again, I'm just gonna end at 11 or something. I don't know. The stream after the cruise is legendary, bro. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I don't know why Matt changed his name. He liked the Bensei better. I like Bensei. It's a good name. I don't know. I really don't. It's a good question. Cruise Bay way too lit with the boys, bro. It was one for the record books. I'll tell you that much. There's a lot of stories to be told. I don't know if I should tell them, bro. I'm trying to keep it PG-13. Trying to keep it PG-13. I'm not trying to go crazy. Don't inherit the will of late. Look, sometimes with streams, I'll say, okay, I'm streaming 8, and I'll show up at like 8:07. Like, I'll be a little late. A little late. I'm not an hour late. That's the difference. I am a fucking novice of lateness. Okay? Or if I'm late to something, I'll say, hey, I'm going to be 30 minutes late. I'll post in advance to let people know, like, hey, guys, you know, we're going to be a little bit late. Like a couple hours in advance for something, right? Some people will be late and just not say shit. And you're just kind of waiting like, okay. That's the shit that bothers me. Like, yo, if you're going to be late, at least tell me like, hey, something came up. I'm going to be a little late. All right, I know. But not just saying anything and just having us wait like, you know, that's different. That's just different, bro. That's just different. That's some shit. That's some other shit. Oh, okay. Matt said he didn't want to be seen as only a One Piece streamer with Mugiwara in his name. Okay, that makes sense. Why did Cole and me and Cole and the squad go to South Korea? Dude, South Korea was fucking fun. I've been on a lot of trips. I've been to California. I've been, to Texas. I've been up the East Coast. I've been to pretty much, a lot of states on the East Coast, all the way up to Maine even. I've been all over the U.S. and I've been on the cruise to the Bahamas, or the Caribbean rather. And quite honestly, my favorite trip 100% was when we went to South Korea. It was like, it's literally like going to a completely foreign, like it's obviously a foreign place, but getting taken out of your comfort zone and going to some place that's so different in so many different ways. It was really exciting. It was really exciting. The cost of living was super cheap. We were able to buy a bunch of awesome stuff, really cheap. Especially drinks. Drinks were fucking so inexpensive. It's nuts. The nightlife was a lot of fun. We had a blast. We had some of the most fun nights. The girls, oof, top tier. We got into like some like this my dude Popo that we go to that he knows South Korea quite a bit, right? He had a lot of connections in South Korea, so we got into like a bunch of shows that were like $500 tickets. Got into a bunch of really cool stuff. Oh, there were like gaming cafes. There was just so much there to enjoy, and it was beautiful. So South Korea was amazing, dude. Amazing. It was a really fun time. Do Korean girls look like Nami or Robin? I'd say neither. Well, maybe like pre-time skip Nami, if that makes sense. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's a very generic statement, but yeah. I don't know. I'm not gonna read that comment, but it was wild. I'm just gonna say it's wild. It was like that was a wild time in Korea, bro. It was a lot of fun, bro. One dude came up to us in South Korea, like we were in a South Korea like nightclub, and we were all having a great time. We were dancing, you know what I'm saying, having a great time. There's all these pretty girls there, and we were at this table with this one dude who bought his own like VIP booth. And we were talking with this dude and like his sister or whatever, and we were just having a good time. He poured us some drinks. We're having a blast. And this dude's like, "Hey, you guys like my sister?" Like to me, I think he said it first to me, and then he said it to like Joe Tennant or Cole after me. "You like my sister? Yeah, she's pretty." I'm like, "Yeah, she's cute." It's like, you wanna. I shouldn't be telling this story, bro. She cute, right? You wanna do my sister, right? I'm like, excuse me? Excuse me? Trying to do my sister very pretty, right? I'm like, we go. He's like, we go. Me, you, her, we go. I'm like, she was pretty. Let's put it there. Okay. But there was something about it, bro. There was some sketchiness behind it. I just felt like I would have woke up the next morning in a bathtub of ice and my kidney was gone, bro. I guarantee, like I was super, like my spider senses were tingling, bro. Who the fuck like does that with their sister, dude? You know what I mean? You know, that seems like a fucking like you're a naive American coming to my country. I'm gonna fucking take advantage of you in some way. Either it was gonna be like some shit where they would charge you afterwards, like you pay now, right? Or it would have been something, dog. Or the brother would have been in the corner with a fucking camcorder, just like, you know. Oh, bro, that man, like, I was like, nah, dog. I ain't trying to fuck with that. Yo, like, this guy offered it to pretty much all of us, so it was like, I don't know about this. This seems super, super sketchy. But besides that night was wild, dog. That was one of my favorite nights in Korea. We got into like an incredibly, well, first we made friends with an owner of a nightclub after drinking in some like small little like restaurant. The entire restaurant we were going off having a good time, laughing, singing around. It was just a blast. And then this guy happened to be that we were made friends with, the owner of a nightclub. He got us into the nightclub, and it was fucking awesome, dude. They were playing like American music and stuff too, so it was a great time. And then that happened, and I'm like, I don't know, guys. I don't know about this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that desperate. That's a setup. You know, I grew up in Brooklyn, man. You know what I'm saying? There are some things that are too good to be true. You gotta be careful. You gotta have your observation hockey on point sometimes when you're going to certain neighborhoods or you're offered certain things. You gotta be like, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. So yeah, that was a fun time. I'm into kink shame territory. Look, man, I don't know if I have it in me to be with somebody and then their brother is in the corner with a camcorder, bro. I don't think I got that in me, dude. I'm gonna be honest. Either I'm gonna be like looking over my shoulder the entire time, like what, get the fuck out of here, or I'm gonna have performance anxiety. Something's gonna happen, bro. I ain't about that life. No, drugs in South Korea is not a thing. It's not a thing. You get in a lot of trouble. So we were drunk, but that's about it. Give the Twitch link. The Twitch link is in my description box. It's twitch.tv/ZFB124. Yeah, on YouTube you can check it in the description. All of you guys should follow me. Trying to get to 1,500 follows. I talk to Smoke every now and again. Oh shit, that scared me, bro. Thank you for the follow, Preacher Man 34, man. Much appreciated. You gotta sleep with one eye open, bro. I don't know. We were planning a Japan trip, but then COVID happened, so that put a wrench in the wheel, so to speak. We don't have any like immediate plans now. It's unfortunate, but you know, COVID fucked everything up. But yeah, when it comes to stuff like that, I don't take risks. I do not take risks, dude. I'm telling you right now, guys, it might seem like a good idea at the time, but I guarantee you, try to think with this and not with the other thing. You know what I mean? Because I guarantee you, something would have happened. Either I would have woke up and then they would have charged me some crazy amount of money, entrapment, something like, you know, something would have happened, bro. And I'm not trying to go into a South Korean prison. That's all I'm saying. You gotta be smart about these things, dude. Yeah, wait, oh wait, hold on. Alright, looks like the hangout is up. Brago sent me a link. Hold on a minute. Is the stream live, guys? Is Brago stream live? Hold on a second. Let me check my subscriptions. I don't see it live. Is it live? For some reason, I'm not seeing the stream. I see my stream. Did somebody tell me? In the chat? Yo, Matt, what's good, Matt, bro? What's up, Matt? Not much, dog. I'm gonna be wrapping up the stream now that we're doing the top 30, but I wanted to, well, not now, but when Brago goes live, then I'll switch over. Hold on, let me join the Google Hangout real quick. Hold on a second. Let me just do one thing. Okay, we're going to try to join. And I'll wait for him to go live, and then I'll switch over from this stream to that stream. So, anyone doesn't know, Brago's doing a top 30 One Piece character stream in terms of strength. When he starts going live, then I'll immediately go ahead and rate him. Brago's doing this weird Google Meet thing. Like, I don't know, is it a Google Hangout? This is weird. I've never done this before. Yeah. I don't love you? What are you talking about, Matt? I was just talking good about you before. Well, to be fair, I called you Matt D late. But besides that, because this is like, I could stay live, but this is Brago's stream. Yeah, I don't want to step on his toes. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like we have an understanding, like us YouTubers. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you know one person's doing an important stream at one point, you don't stream at the exact same time. I mean, I doubt I would cut into Brago's streamer people that much. You know, Brago's got a big following, but it's just good etiquette rather to not do that. Plus, I want to help him out. I'll host him out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know, I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes. You know, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But they're still not letting me in. What the fuck? You have to request to be let into the stream? What is this shit? I'm not seeing Brago stream on my account. Is it BDA Law that's he's streaming on? Or is he streaming on Twitch? What is happening here? I guess he's streaming on Twitch and not on YouTube. Yeah, I know he's not live yet, but doesn't he have like the stream like on YouTube, like getting ready for it or whatever? I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. When the time comes, the time comes. You guys let me know when that stream is live. Okay. You search Brago and as a top result, bro. For some reason, YouTube's been weird, bro. Some people like have not been getting my videos. Like, they've been looking for my streams and cannot find them. I don't know why. I see his BDA Law upload, but I don't see the stream. That's so weird. That's so weird, dude. Even if I go to his channel and look, I don't see it. That's so fucking... Alright, doesn't matter. You guys let me know. Oh, page 1 with the link. That's clutch. Alright, so we'll see when he's live, but I'm going to read comments and we'll get into it when the time comes. Yeah. Well, we'll read some comments in the meantime, and then when the time comes, I'll rate him. You guys better follow along. Oh no, I found the link already, Sen. Someone linked page 1 linked it in the chat. I got it. We're good. We good. It's just weird to me that it wouldn't show up naturally. That just goes to show that fucking YouTube is on some bullshit. I don't know why. Just sent my best wishes to you before leaving. Hope you educate the Sanji stands tonight. Oh, I appreciate you, man. I will do just that. Have a good one, man. Have a good one. Oh, man. Well, he sent the link, and I clicked on the link to join, but we're waiting on the acceptance right now. I'm gonna be it says I'll join the call when someone lets you in. So Brago's still thinking to let me in, so we'll see. We'll get there in time. Is Zorro Fanboy a true friend? Where does Brago's name come from? What? Oh, do I know where his name come from? Fuck no. I don't just sit in the call like, hey, Brago, where's your name come from? I don't know. To be honest, there are a lot of people who I'm really close with on YouTube that I don't even know their first name. I'm gonna be honest. Like, there's some people I'm really cool with, and if they're YouTube, I call them by their YouTube name. I don't even know their first name. It is weird. Like, you think like it is weird, like from a subscriber watching us point of view, but I'm sure there are the same people don't know my first name because we don't call each other by our first names. We call each other by our channel names. Even when I went to California with like King and you know, and Joe Tan and all the guys, and we went to Korea and stuff, we called each other by our channel names. Like, I know King's name is Chris, but that's a special case. Hold on a second, guys. They finally let me into the call. Hold on, I was let into the call. I had to back out because they were all talking at the same time. I couldn't mute anybody, which kind of sucked. But it seems like Brago's gonna be starting in a little bit. Hold on a minute. He still hasn't gone live yet, but he started the call. That kind of makes things annoying because I literally hear all of them in my ears at the same time. I can't really answer questions with all of them talking. So it's about to happen, guys. We're about to go live soon. So yeah. The toxicity is going to be real. I can feel it. The energy already is very high. It's a very high energy. So it's going to be something special. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. Hey, no. It's 11:09. Yeah, Brago's late. That's what he does, bro. That's what he does. You know that's how Brago does, man. What do you want from me? This man is late as hell. This man said 10:30. Nah, 11. Nah, 11:10. You know how it is. It is what it is. But he's still not live yet. Can he just go live? At least be on the like starting soon shit, bro. So I can fucking host and be done with it. All right, we're getting there. I'm gonna message him saying. Stupid caps lock. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay, I'll let him know the deal. Hopefully he starts his fucking stream soon. But in the meantime, I'll answer a few more questions and we'll wrap up. Yo, Pac-Man, what's good? What's up? I'm about to wrap up soon and host a Brago D Ace because I'm going to be on Brago's Twitch/YouTube doing my top 30 One Piece characters list. So I'm going to be rating. Once Brago goes live, I'm going to rate him and then end the stream. And then we're going to go ahead and jump onto that stream. You guys should jump along. and you know it'll be a fun time, man. It'll be a fun time. I hope I don't lose my spot because I'm not in this call right now because I could not even hear. It was just constant. It was a lot. I couldn't concentrate on the stream. We're going to Brago Diaz's channel. I'll raid in just a little bit. In fact, let me get this copied and pasted so I can get ready to do it right away. Okay. Let's go to my chat real quick. Yeah, buddy, it's gonna be fun, man. I'm excited for this top 30, bro. I'm about to get body, though, to be fair. It's gonna... I know people are not gonna like my list. Although I'm still working on it. I gotta get rid of a few people. That kind of changed my list a lot, actually, because... Admittedly, I had Whitebeard on here, and if Whitebeard is dead, I can't do dead people. I gotta switch it up. So you gotta go away, and you gotta go away. Oh man, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. Okay, we're gonna work on you. Okay. Oh man, this makes things difficult. All right. It's my first time. I never do top 30s like this, so this is definitely stressful for me. Very stressful. But just my number 30 has switched 9 times over. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. All right. Well, apparently you can't have dead characters. That's why there's no Whitebeard. You can't have dead characters on the list. So I had to switch out a couple of characters that were, you know. Well, we were supposed to have a GLC today, but a certain someone named Jorge couldn't wake up on time. Hashtag Jorge is a fraud. But, you know, I'm going to try to get him on one soon, maybe Sunday. So soon. We did this one instead, though, so... Soon. Very soon. I messaged him 2 days ago. We talked like, hey, you want to do a GLC on Friday night, or Friday afternoon? Yeah, man, we got this. And then, yeah. To be fair, I woke up late too, but, you know, he was nowhere to be found. You want a top 30 with Recon and Smoke? Smoke isn't even caught up to One Piece anymore. This man gave up One Piece. How could you? He's a fraud. Is Jorge related to the Jorshare? That is what King of Lightning calls him, but his name is Jorge. He's not Jorshare. Jorshare. Yeah. He does call him Jorshare. That is facts. Oh, that's kind of funny. Make sure you bring hell on those Sanji tards, bro. Look, man. There's no agenda going into this. I know that people might think that there is, but there's no agenda I had going into this. There are 3 criteria, I will repeat, 3 criteria for judging my top 30. Portrayal and Oda's intent, at least how I interpret it. Feats and things that are shown. And third is scaling characters that were, you know, from pre-time skip to post-time skip to compensate for the fact that hockey is much more prevalent now. And some of the characters I think that may have unlocked hockey, or you can now use hockey post-time skip. So those are the 3 things that I've taken into consideration when making this. All right? So keep that in mind. All right. I've shown my hand. Look, I'm just saying, those are my 3 criteria. You can make whatever kind of assumptions you want to make based on that, but that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's how I'm doing it. That's how I am doing it. All right. How is look, Brago? The people are in the call. I don't know if they're waiting for someone. I don't know why he's not live. I would join the call and let you know, but I'm waiting on him to start the stream before I join the call because I can't hear anything. There's just people talking. I can't do shit. So yeah, we'll get there. Your 30 starts with law. Interesting. I already said Jinbei's not on the list. I've already said. But then again, I still got to adjust the list for the non-dead characters. So maybe Jinbei might make the list. I have to take that into consideration. There are a lot of people that are just on the cusp, and Jinbei is one of them. So maybe Jinbei makes the cut. Maybe. Never understood how this guy procrastinates this much. Brago? Or me? Are you talking about me or Brago? Yeah, Doffy at 29. Ooh, interesting. Interesting indeed. Old Man K with a interesting list. Are you talking about Brago? Okay. Yamato so far has not made the cut, but I have to make adjustments, so both Jinbei and Yamato didn't make the list. I'm just saying. Judge? Judge? What? Why would Judge make the list? What are you talking about, Judge? We're talking about Judge? Really? Really? Judge? No Vince Smoke has made the list. I'll tell you that right now. No Vince Smoke, including Sanji, has made the list. I'm not going to give you my list until the stream, so don't ask me. Don't ask me about it. I ain't going to tell you about it. Okay? I ain't going to say shit. Is Kong on my list? I think that Brago set a rule that Kong is not to be on anyone's list. I don't know why, but Brago said that Kong shouldn't be on the list for anyone. Like he's taken off Shiki, like no Shiki, no Kong, and there was one other person I forgot, but I didn't include them anyway. So Kong is not going to be on anyone's list. Oh, and no Im-sama. He said no Im-sama. So. So there we go. I already said before, Smoothie is definitely not on the list. Smoothie is hot pack of ass. No way that a human space waster is gonna be on my list. No way in fucking hell. Sorry to say it, but no. No. Five Elders. Brago didn't say you couldn't have the Five Elders, but you know, so maybe the Five Elders might be on some people's list. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yo, Brago still hasn't started up. This is wild. It's been like 20 minutes since he started the call. I would join the call and like have the audio so you guys can hear, but I don't want to like expose anybody by accident. I don't want to do that, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'll have to wait. I don't want to, in case something gets said in the call. some cancelable offenses that might be said in the call. I might, so we'll just wait. Interesting. Some people are of similar minds than I am. I won't say who, as to not spoil. That's all I'll say. That's what I'm saying, bro. Brago was way later than Matt. I mean, look, the thing with Matt is like Brago is just fucking late, right? Matt is either he's on time or he's not there at all. That's the difference. It's all or nothing with Matt. Either Matt, I know Matt's in the chat probably, or maybe he's not. Who knows? But with Matt, either he can be there right on time. Sometimes he'll be early even, or he won't be there at all. It's like it's literally a gamble with Matt. With Brago, he's just late. it's just lateness. Like I said, I still think Sanji at the end of the arc will prove to be stronger than Yamato personally, because like I said, I always say that with characters that are joining the crew, and I think Yamato is a lock to join the crew, right? They seem more impressive than what they actually are when they're first introduced. So I'm not gonna be a prisoner of the moment with Yamato and say, oh, Yamato is automatically stronger than some of these other characters who have proved a lot more in my top 30. So there we go. Are we going by bounties now? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing? If so, I should put Usopp above both of them, right? Right? I'm gonna have to add in my list. Understand, I'm still. There are two places that need to be filled because I had two people. I'll tell you right now, I had Whitebeard and I had Ace on the list. All right. So I don't know. I actually also had Odin on the list. So they're all dead. So I can't choose them. So I need to take them off the list and replace them. So, like I said, some people are still going to be put in there that were on my outlier, if that makes any sense. And I'm gonna have to mix it around and see who I feel like. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. We're still making some edits, so no one jump down my throat quite yet. We're still making some plays here. I'm gonna have to rewrite my list because my shit is so goddamn badly written. Because I have so many, so much shit is scratched off. You guys can barely see. I have so much shit that's scratched off. I gotta rewrite it, I think. Okay. We're gonna work on it. I still got time. Brago's late. You know how it is. Do I think I should drop Devontae Graham and RJ Barrett on my team? RJ's been very disappointing this year, I'll be honest. But the thing about RJ is that I think the reason why he's been so disappointing so far is that Alfred Payton's been his point guard leading up to this point. I think he's going to be a lot better than what he showed so far. See, the thing is, with the Knicks as they are right now, they have a lot of spacing issues, especially with Alfred Payton at the point because he's not a shooter. So you have multiple people who can't shoot, so the lane is clogged. RJ's best asset is his ability to drive in the paint and make plays. But with the paint clogged, because you have Julius Randle, who's not known for a shot, Mitchell Robinson, who can't shoot at all, you've got Alfred Payton, who's not a shooter, and then RJ, who's not a good shooter either. That's four people who can't really shoot, so all teams are just clogging the paint against the Knicks. And up until last game, we've been making them pay, but last game, the thing about Payton, though, is he's only in there because of an injury to Emmanuel Quickly, who was our emerging point guard who's a really good shooter. In college, he shot like 44% from three, 90% from the free throw line. So the guy is a legitimate sniper. And he's a pretty good point guard, believe it or not. So with Quickly in the preseason, RJ performed a lot better because he had more spacing around him, because we have two people that are in the starting lineup generally, or that are playing with RJ a lot, that are hurt right now, that are good shooters. So you have Quickly, who's hurt, who's going to be back soon. And then you have, what's his name? Oh, God. Alec Burks, who's also been very good in spacing the floor. So once those two comes back, RJ's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. It's just that the spacing around him is not very good right now. But the Knicks have been very good. Like, I've been very impressed with the Knicks. Outside of last game, which they played really badly, they've been one of the more impressive. I mean, they've been more impressive than I thought they'd be. They beat the Bucks. They beat the 3-0 Cavs team. So, pretty good. Pretty good. So, yeah. Frank, my boy Frankie Smokes looking great. Of course, Frank the Tank, bro. That's my dude right there. That's my dude. He's been hurt too, though. That's the thing. We've had a lot of injuries. We've had a number of injuries. Legitimately. So, the fact that we're 2-3 after all of our injuries is actually, like, once we're fully healthy, man, we can have a lot of depth, which I'm very excited for. Because we, like, both of our first round picks, Emmanuel Quickly, our starting point guard, and Obi Toppin, our 8th overall pick, have not played at all, pretty much. So when they both come back, on top of Alec Burks, who's been shooting the lights out, on top of we just got back Austin Rivers, who's playing well. Frank is coming back, so we got a good squad. And by good squad, I mean good for us, not a good squad. We have a very nice young core. Yo, I live in Toronto. I support the Raptors, so take this L, bro. Congratulations, you won your first game against the Knicks. You were 0-3, and you played the Knicks and won. Oh, Brago's live. All right, guys, I'm gonna raid Brago now. Oh God. Oh no, raid/raid. Okay. Did I do it? All right, guys. Everyone get on Twitch and help raid Brago, okay? I'm going to be hosting him in 3 seconds. We're going to raid him really soon. So, everyone, I'll see you on Brago's stream. Have a good night. Take care, guys. Peace out.